All right, welcome to the stream. How we doing? Everybody, welcome in. Okay, start of the new week, and it kind of has been a while since we streamed. Sort of, not really, because I did stream last night, but we were just doing some multiplayer things yesterday. It wasn't anything too extravagant. A little bit of Fall Guys, but we're going to get into a game that we're going to be streaming full-time here. I might pick something to kind of flip-flop between. We'll see how it goes. This is kind of a longer one, though. We're going to get into Kingdom Hearts, the first one. It's actually not going to be the original version. It's the HD 1.5 ReMix version. So apparently there's some quality of life changes, some things that actually make the game more pleasant. I was doing just a tiny bit of research before starting this. I was like, because I got my original copy on PS2, and I was just wondering, should I just play that one? Because that'd be a whole lot easier. Or should I take a look at this remake or remaster or whatever? And apparently the remaster does have some nice quality of life changes. It does make the combat more agreeable. And some other things that were kind of nice about it. Apparently they changed up some of the enemy sprite colorations or something like that. I did put a mod in to fix it so that it's just like the original. So we're going to be seeing something kind of close to what the game was originally presented as. But otherwise, yeah, it's going to be sort of a remaster experience. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I think we are set to begin here. I did notice that this game was rather loud, so I'll be taking a look at it to see if there needs to be any sort of adjustments or things like that. Overall, I'm looking to bring my volume level a little bit up in general for everything. The game, anything I have running on the PC, my mic, so we'll see if we can get it up a bit. I've been noticing, like, compared to a lot of other streams and stuff, I don't know, I seem to be on the quieter side. Might be better, but I figure we could knock it up by a couple decibels. We'll see what happens. I thought this game was just, I haven't booted up this game. I bought it, like, I think during the Steam summer sale. It was like half off or something like that. So I'm like, I'll just get it now, and then I'll play it when I feel like it. But I thought it was just going to be 1 and 2, but no, we got all that, whatever that is, all those things there. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, you got Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, you got Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, you got your Recoded, your 358 by 2 days, you got Chain of Memories, so it's a big thing. There's a lot to do here, I guess. I will not be playing all of that. My intention is to play through this game, the first one, and then do the second one as well, so... Basequake. Hopefully it's nothing too major here. Let's see. Also welcome in Akuma. Making sure everything is looking tidy here. I think we're doing all right. There is one thing I wanted to check beforehand. Unless somebody knows. I'm good? Okay. Good to know. What are the things that you have to choose at the beginning of the game? Because I know there's something that, like, screws you over. You'll vouch for 358 divided by 2. I'm taking a look here because I remember there was an option, and it's like they do not tell you any of this in advance. They don't tell you what sort of stat changes this brings. They don't tell, because there's like something that's really good and then there's something that's like really bad. So it's like, I guess if you wanted to make the playthrough easier or harder, this is kind of what you do. But there is like some sort of combination. I think it's shield and like the wisdom thing seems to be what, like, this person is saying. Determines what abilities you get. So according to the Google AI, you'll be asked to choose a sword, shield, or rod. Your choice will determine the level at which you unlock abilities, but you'll eventually unlock everything. So you get everything, but it changes the level that you get the certain abilities. Most people recommend choosing the shield because it allows you to get some of the most important abilities early. Let's see. But what about the other thing? I think it's shield, and I think it's like the wisdom thing. At what time, you mean? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, and everybody, I think everybody says, like, don't pick the sword, which I think, like, when I first started playing this game, I think I was, like, 12 when this game came out, so I was, like, right in that sweet spot for, like, being influenced by, like, anything I was playing at the time. I don't think this game was a huge influence on me, but I do have very fond memories of it. But, yeah, I think, like, one of the things I chose was, like, oh, the sword? Yeah, let me get the sword, because that's the cool one. But it is like the worst thing to pick, apparently. I'm trying to see what the other option here is, and because I think there's two. You have to pick like the thing that they give you, the item, and then you have to like say, you know, oh, my friends are most important to me, or I'm only out for myself, or some shit like that. I forget. But I'm not seeing that second option. I don't know what it is. Ah, well. Oh, well, we'll just wing it. Oh, that's right. Okay, so what? Maybe it wasn't a question then. I think it was like you pick one item and then you pick another item after that. You pick like a second item and then the third item gets eliminated. Let's just play the goddamn game. Why don't we do that? You were just co-streaming with a friend who did this game? Oh, okay. Nice. I think it's like you pick the shield first and then you pick the rod second. I think that's the way it goes. But I remember like years ago, somebody was talking about this and they were talking about like, you know, that they don't tell you like the bonuses, the benefits of choosing which item in what order. And it's like, depending on what you do or pick, it's like it actually affects your game quite massively. So I was like, well, let me take a look at it beforehand. Also nice, I like how the game just resets the volume when I pick a game. That's cool. Very cool there. Okay. Rare items in easy mode. Balance mode recommended for first timers. Encounter tougher enemies for thrilling battles. Well, let's just do final mix version because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's been... How long has it been since I played this game? Oh, is it a black screen? God damn it. You know what? The reason why the volume reset was because it probably opened up another window. There we go. That's weird. I hate it when games do that. Okay. Actually, give me a second. Let me go check something real quick. Okay. Sorry. Got everything all sorted out. I think we're good to go. Cynical, what's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you. Kuma says he's got something. Well, lay it on me. Let me know what's going on. Also, this is based on a true story. I don't think it is. But we could say it is. We can live in the world of fantasy. That's fine. It's been a while. I'm actually surprised you remember your account password. Cynical. But good to see you. Very good to see you. Venetia, welcome in. Thank you. You need to know, though, what I want to have early, like enemy health bars, guarding, etc. I don't think I care about enemy health bars. Abilities, probably first and foremost. Stuff like, yeah, like guarding, I guess, would probably be more paramount, but it doesn't matter too much, I guess. Select the camera settings, automatically rotate the camera in the field, or manually rotate the camera using R stick. I think we'll do that version. Sure, let's have vibration on. Difficulty found on max camera manual, vibration on. I think we're good to go. I think. Disney Interactive Studios. Man, was this game old enough to the point where the company was still Squaresoft when they released it? Or was this like right when they changed over to Square Enix? Because this is a damn old game. I was just trying to figure out how many years it's been since I've actually played this game. It's been about 22 years.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately.
Over 2 decades.
Like, is any of this for real? Or not?
This is after the merger, okay. Final Fantasy X, I think, might have been like one of their last major titles where they were still Squaresoft. But that was in 2001, I think? Oh, Lord. I don't remember this music. Oh, is this that? This isn't that Simple and Clean song, is it? I remember that song. God, just the music sounds like it's right out of the early 2000s. Holy shit. Don't you give credibility to this song by dancing to it. Oh no, this is a song. I don't remember being this poppy. They didn't change this, did they? I mean, again, it sounds like it's right out of the early 2000s, but you're gonna jam to it. All right, your choice. Okay, but okay, they have remixes, but this wasn't the version that was used in the original, was it? Because I don't remember it being quite like this. I don't remember that Euro beat. I think it was, and it only plays here. All right. I'm gonna have to launch up my original version of the game and see for myself. Because it sounds so weird. Well, that just happened. Somewhat of a confusing intro there. It's like, I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know these characters. I don't know why they're doing things. This was such a weird concept, I think, back in the day when it like first launched. It's like Disney and Final Fantasy type. I mean, it was largely like Square OCs, but like it still had like that mix of Final Fantasy in it enough where like I remember people I remember specifically a kid was talking about this. He had a game magazine or something like that. I don't remember if he showed it or not. I don't think he did because I didn't believe it. I would have needed to see it before I believed it, but I remember him talking about it. Like, hey, you see that new video game where they're crossing over Final Fantasy with Disney? I thought he was joking. Like, no, that's not a thing. That doesn't sound like it should exist. But exist it did, and I think I got it on launch. It will give you strength. Choose well. B to jump. That's weird. Also, this game said it had when I was launching it on Steam, it said it had a PlayStation UI format. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Because I am using a DualShock. Power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sort of something. Terrible might, maybe? Is this the power you seek? Nah. I don't seek that. Oh, shit. I get to see it in DMs. Alright, let me see here. Dream weapon selection is what this guide is entitled. If you choose a sword as your power, your strength stat will be prioritized and attack-based abilities will be learned at earlier levels. Same applies for defense if you choose shield, and for magic if you choose a staff. What do I pick? Depends on your style. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the maximum item slot thing. That was the other thing that was apparently a big factor into it, because if you choose like anything with the rod first, you'll have like the least amount of item slots. But if you choose with the shield first, regardless of what you choose second, as long as you choose shield first, you have the maximum amount of item slots, which is apparently 8. And then 7 if you choose the sword first, and then 6, I guess, if you choose the rod first. So if you choose the rod, you're like screwing yourself over for that. I do remember, I mean, items were kind of iffy to come by. I think it was harder to utilize them in the original version of this game, but I think it was easier by the time the remake came out, remix, whatever, remaster. But I think, let's see. I don't know what AP is. So far, I'm leaning towards shields and the rod. Because you get better strength, you get about the same defense as if you chose a sword second. MP is the same, but you're docked by your AP, but I don't know what the AP is. Alright. Basically, I'm not going to read all of this, because, okay, it gives me a list of, like, all of the abilities and stuff you learn, but I don't know this game. Again, it's been 22 years since I've played this. I'm not going to know what I don't know what Slapshot is. I don't know what Hurricane Blast does, MP Haste. I can harbor a guess, but other than that, it's like, maybe? So I think what I'm going to do is, just based on the stats, I'm probably going to choose the shield and the rod second. Maybe a skill points, like what you can attach. Okay. Wait, hold on. I need to read the thing. What is this? Power of the Guardian, kindness to aid friends, shield to repel all. That's a big ass shield too. Yeah, I'll take that. Your path is set. Now, what will you give up in exchange? Okay, so you have to give up an item. Wait a second. So if you give up an item, you get the other item, right? Or is it when you choose something, you have to, it's what you choose? Son of a bitch. Let me take a look at this guide. Big thing to note is that you can get scan and guard early. Okay. I get guard at 15 with this shield and then scan at 21, so I guess that's good. Dream Sword gives me scan at 9, which seems to be the earliest, but again, I don't know how useful that's going to be. If you choose the dream weapon you choose and sacrifice dictate. Okay, so this, yeah, okay. I see at the top of the tab it says sacrifice. So you have to sacrifice the rod or sacrifice the sword? Now I'm second guessing myself. I am docked a point on strength if I choose to sacrifice the sword, but overall it seems to be the better option. You have more AP. I guess I'll sacrifice the sword. I don't know. If somebody says, like, don't sacrifice the sword, you're making a huge mistake, in the next 10 seconds, I will say, okay, I'm going to sacrifice the rod. I don't see anybody saying anything. Sacrifice cynical. I could. You like cheese. I'm making a huge mistaker with a kappa. Somehow I get the feeling like you're not being genuine. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice the sword. Sorry, cynical. We're gonna have to pass you up. Maybe next time we have a sacrifice to offer up. Is this the form you choose? Yeah, sure. Why not? No, Snow White. It's okay, we got Cinderella instead. She's arguably worse, but that's okay. You gain the power to fight. Ooh. Press A to attack. Man, that seems weird. I don't like that. You've got it. Cynical, I don't know if you're watching regularly, but did you ever play this game? I don't remember if you did or not. There'll be times you have to fight. Keep your light burning strong. Oh no. The darkness. They're the heartless, but they're dark. Okay. They ran away. Gain experience by defeating enemies. With enough experience, you gain a level. Furthermore, defeated enemies sometimes leave items behind. One leave something behind because I'm not seeing it. Where? Okay. Yeah. You can take these items by walking up to them. Okay. Different items can do different things, like restore HP or MP. Gotcha. Nike is really wrapped or warped these princesses. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. For you. I didn't know that they included any sort of princesses. Generally, you'll automatically target the nearest enemy, but you can lock onto a specific target by pressing RB. Lock on will appear in the upper left corner of the screen while you're locked onto a target. Locking onto a target limits the actions available to you, especially against other targets. Press RB again to release the target lock. I have a friend still that is a huge fan of this series. I've known several people, but a lot of people get pretty fanatical about this, which I guess it's got its own characters, its own lore and world and stuff. I could see where people get wrapped up in this story and everything. But they're always showing me stuff of like, I think it's from the later games. It has to be stuff like post Kingdom Hearts 2, but like the combat looks insane, like super fast paced and like all sorts of crazy stuff. But I don't remember, like with the first two games, the combat being anything to write home about. Like I can't, like, it looks like when I see the videos, it looks like something out of like Devil May Cry or something like that. But there's no way that it could be quite as sophisticated from what I remember the actual combat being like. But I mean, I could be wrong, but there's a field icon. It pops up whenever a special command is available. When Y examine pops up, you can press Y to examine the object in front of you. The triangle in my case, but alright. Do you remember liking the combat in that one? I don't remember. I remember the combat in 1 being passable in the first Kingdom Hearts, and I remember it being better in 2, but I couldn't tell you why. Can't open it. Quick time events in that game were cool. Oh, I kind of remember that. Just a little bit, yeah. You had to do stuff, well, I don't know. I was thinking like the summons that were a part of that, where you had to do like little quick time event things, but I don't remember. Y button commands, and the command menu turns into various commands. It's basically the interact button, I got you. Just say that game, but okay. You can push large crates. Whoa! Oh, baby. You can also smash them. Sometimes destroying objects yields items. You can take these items by walking up to them. Use them with the items command. Man, this is like right in that period where like video games were just kind of starting to phase into in-game tutorials. And it was a thing since like the late 90s, but I feel like in the early 2000s especially, a lot of games were starting to incorporate these like tutorials that were mandatory, and they weren't always the most seamless things. Like a lot of times you get a tutorial in a game now, pretty much every time you get a tutorial on how to play the game now, but it's blended into the gameplay and story to a point where it's almost kind of seamless. You don't necessarily notice it, but they were just like a lot more blatant about it back then. Hold on, the door just won't open yet. First, tell me more about yourself. I don't even know what that's going to be. First person view, you can use this to look around. Okay, how do I do that with DualShock? What do you mean? What is that button? That's the... I don't think I could do it. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, well, alright, whatever. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's the share button. I tried pressing the share button before. It didn't do anything. I guess I had to exit out of the thing. It's Titus! We were all flabbergasted, because this game came out I think a year after Final Fantasy X had come out. And, you know, when you play Final Fantasy X, they never name Titus's character. And when you take a look at that name, most people, I think, in the U.S. would assume that his name was Titus. You know, that's a name that, you know, it's not in regular use in the modern age very often, but people have at least heard it before. But by the time you get to this game, and it's like a year later, or maybe even just a handful of months, depending on like when you played the game, and everybody's calling him Titus. It's like, what? Nobody knew why that was a thing, but that was the original pronunciation of it. You're playing Shadows of War, and you got, my god, first 4 to 5 hours are all tutorial, and not interesting until you make an orc friend. Yeah, I remember Shadows of War was the second one, right? Shadows of Mordor was the first one. Yeah, I remember like a lot of the, it's kind of like the base building, but it might have just been like team building aspect of it. It was a little bit more ham-fisted the second time around. Like just trying to disclose all of the mechanics to you seemed to take a while, especially when you take over that like first castle or whatever, the first little territory. I do remember it being a little kind of on the nose, but I don't know. I like the game a lot. Hello. What are you so afraid of? Now these choices don't have any impact on the game, I don't think. Getting old, being different, being indecisive. I guess this. Being indecisive, is that really so scary? Yeah, because you waste your whole life and time thinking about things that you could be doing without actually doing them. Hello, selfie. What's most important to you? Being number one. Friendship. My prized possessions. Yeah, my prized possessions. I got so much cool stuff. Are possessions such a big deal? Yeah. Waka, old buddy, old pal. What do you want out of life? To see rare sights, to broaden my horizons, to be strong. I don't know. See rare sights, I guess? See rare sights, huh? You're afraid of being indecisive, you like to collect neat things, you want to see rare sights. Sounds like me. Your adventure begins in the dead of night. Your road won't be easy, but a rising sun awaits your journey's end. Wait a second. Now this is starting to sound like I might actually play into something else. Okay, guide, does this have anything? Okay, this is only about the weapon selection. Let's see. Dream weapon selection, Destiny Island. No, apparently this doesn't really have a guide. This is just if you want to change stuff you made before. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I won't worry about it then. Sounds good. The day you will open the door is both far off and very near. Okay, seems a little contradictory, but okay. Ah, Sleeping Beauty. I think of all, like, the classics, and I don't remember exactly when Sleeping Beauty came out, but of all, like, the classic princesses, I remember liking the animation and the visual style of Sleeping Beauty the best, but I think that one was also later than, like, your Cinderellas and your Snow Whites and stuff. No, not that one. Oh yeah, we have to go through the tutorial first before we can actually activate it. In the main menu, you can do things like view your inventory and status or configure your game settings. However, you can't open the menu during battle. Gotcha. Guess I can't do it there. We're in the middle of a cutscene. Oh no. He's skittering over here. It's funny, like when the game is in the cutscene, it's like at 30 frames a second. I guess that's pretty common, but they couldn't actually change the frame rate of that. But once you get into the actual game, it like bumps up to 60 real quick. Is there a dodge button? I'm guessing no. I like this little music. I don't really remember a whole lot about the soundtrack of this game, so it'll be kind of interesting to rediscover what it sounds like. But this was at a period where, you know, Squaresoft, Square Enix, you know, not everything had Uematsu behind it, but they still had banger soundtracks. Save point, touch the save point to recover HP and MP. Sure. Press wide open the save menu when the save appears. Be sure to save progress before quitting the game. It's a good idea to save often. If anything goes wrong, you can then load your save data and resume from there. Thank you. Thank you for telling me about this basic game mechanic. Feel like a dodge roll later. One of those things. Obviously, being this, the remaster and everything, things are going to look a little bit sharper, but boy, I remember when I first played this game, everything looked so crisp and clean. I think the art direction had a lot to do with it, because, to be quite honest, probably, I mean, this, again, was early 2000s, and if you take a look at most of the other games that are around that time, I mean, just taking even a look at Final Fantasy X, it's like, I don't think 10 looked nearly as good as this one, but I think that was also because different types of art direction. This one is more simplified, more stylized, and I think you could do a lot more to make it look cleaner when you have more simplistic, like, models that you're working with. But like even like right there, stuff like the facial animations and everything are just like absolutely astounding. On a visual level, this game was amazing. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I can't hit him there. I think eventually there would be games that I would think would look sharper, or things that I just like the look of a little bit more, but this one to me was, for like the longest time, like one of the pinnacles of what the PS2 was capable of visually. And apparently, I mean, the PS2 hardware was not terribly easy to develop games for. Sony's PlayStation was apparently very hard to develop for up until about the PS4. But by the time you get to the PS4, it's like developers were just absolutely glazing Sony's hardware by that point because it was so easy. But PS3, PS2, the original PlayStation, despite that they had like such great libraries with so many different types of varieties of games, it's just like, yeah, everything that you hear was like the PS2 was holding a lot of people back in just the raw technical aspect. Whereas when you had stuff like the Xbox and the GameCube and, you know, those two in particular were so much easier, you got a lot more room to work with. Yeah, I agree. When you get to like real late PlayStation era, about 2005, 2006, you start seeing stuff that's like really impressive on a technical scale. But by that point, people, you know, especially veterans, specifically I'm thinking of games like Capcom related stuff like Devil May Cry, but also like Haunting Ground. I think Haunting Ground is like one of the best, visually one of the best games on the PlayStation 2. And then Final Fantasy 12, I think, is a gorgeous looking game. Shadow of the Colossus, and that was kind of like Sony's homegrown, so they probably had access to resources that, you know, weren't available to everybody else, but I think games like that in particular were very beautiful visually. Hip thrust boss attack? He's kind of going in there for something weird. Hey, we got strength up. I don't like the animations with the shield. Hey, we got him. It's also funny because if like you asked me to recollect most of this game, I would have told you that like, oh yeah, the entirety of the game is voice acted. But I like we haven't heard a voice line yet. Not with any of the pre-rendered cutscenes, except for the vocals and the music, but not with any of that. Not with any of the characters that we've talked to. Nothing going on here. So I'm actually surprised at like how little voice acting we've heard so far. I know it happens eventually at the beginning of the game, but. Adding Final Fantasy X to the Graphics Kings. 10 looked good. I think it was very impressive when it came out. Again, I think that game was either like early 2002 or 2001. But I think it looked good, but it still had that thing where it was like there was weird transitions between like overworld models and then like battle models.
Whoa!
Girl!
Give me a break, Kyrie.
Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you.
And I think by the time
snoozing
Final
down
Fantasy
there.
12 had come out,
No, this
they had sorted out everything. Obviously, all the combat and that was rendered like in the
Are
overworld
you
anyway,
still
but
dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
Say, Kyrie, what was your
Say, Kyrie.
hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
I don't remember it, so I don't think so.
I'm happy here.
Stupid question, Sora.
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see
Why
it.
everybody in this game has such big feet,
I'd like to
or at
see
least
it
wore
too.
massive shoes.
Along with any other worlds out there.
Were they just trying to
I wanna
match
see
like
them all.
Goofy?
So what
and
are we
Donald?
waiting for?
They're
Hey.
flippers.
Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So,
No, Riku. Who could forget
I guess
about
I'm the
you?
only one working on the raft.
Ah.
And you're just as lazy as he is.
So you know this. Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
Whoa! Snapped right into action there. Also, for the longest time, I didn't realize that Sora was voiced by Halen Jolan Osmond. I don't know. I'm sort of curious about Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, I sort of want to check it out, but I've also heard not so great things about it to the point where I'm like, maybe I don't. Maybe I just want to end it at 2. But, like, I am curious about certain aspects of it. I also do wonder, like, how he's still able to, like, what his acting would be like at that point. I mean, the kid's a good actor. Well, kid, he's an old man by now, but he's a good actor. But it's like I never really gave much thought to his like voice acting ability, because I think by the time I found out that Haley Joel Osment was the voice of Sora, it was like well after I had put Kingdom Hearts 2 down and stopped playing it. So, can you gather the rest of the supplies? Sora, are you listening to me? Yeah, I heard you. Okay, here's what you need to go find. 2 logs, 1 cloth, 1 rope. I'll get you a log right here. Bring back everything here. If you need help, just ask. I'm counting on you. It was not till last year that you thought that these kids were stranded on this island. I don't remember the circumstances of this. I couldn't even tell you what the hell they're doing here. Hello up there. Oh, hey, I have a sword.
Ah, the breeze feels great.
Sora, you're standing awful close. What are you up to these days? We never see you. Want a duel? Alright, now you're talking.
Okay,
Oh, yeah. I remember these like being like sort of hard. Like, I don't know if Selfie was the hardest, but I remember somebody was like really hard to beat. Where she has a jump rope. Final Fantasy VIII, obviously, she's got the nunchaku. Beating the shit out of little girls. That's what I like in my video games. Suck it. It's like a treehouse, but it's an island off the coast where they live. Yeah, it's like a tiny, tiny little island. You wonder how they get any sort of resources or anything here, but I guess probably not supposed to put that much thought into it. Oops. Here, let's go check on Tidus.
Hey, Sora, you feel lucky today?
Disappointed they didn't get you. They should have old, like, 30-year-old James Arnold Taylor doing the voice for this. You asked for it. They live like 30 minutes away and go to school and stuff. You know, like, by the time Kingdom Hearts 2 rolled around, it seemed like they had changed, I don't know, my perception of everything that happened here, but I don't know that all of that was disclosed at this point. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, even in this reality, I don't think Tidus had a father. Or one that wanted to spend time with him.
Oh man, I'm really off today.
Yeah, you are. Do you get anything for beating all of them? Waka might have been the hardest, because Tidus wasn't all that bad. Gave me a couple licks, but nothing major. Waka's still racist.
Hey, what's happening, man?
He sounded confused by that.
me your stuff.
Still got a blitz ball. Does this Waka want to be a blitz ball when he grows up? Stop fighting in that corner. It's really hard. Ah, we got him.
Oh man, that really hurt.
Yay, we did it. Selfie thinks she's in charge around here. It's a drag. Oh. Alright. What do you have to say for yourself about these allegations? We've been busy. Riku and Kairi sure are busy these days. Yeah, I just said that. I should send Tidus and Waka to check up on you guys. It's weird that they didn't have Yuna, and then it was even weirder that they put Yuna in the second one, and then she was a fairy. I don't know why they decided to do that. It seemed like a very poor choice, but yeah, I'm not a game developer or anything. But, if it was me, I probably would have had Yuna, Tidus, and Waka here. Selfie just seemed like an odd one out. And then Squall, or Leon, excuse me, was like a full-grown adult man later in the game. So it's like a weird timeline things going on. I don't understand like why they use Final Fantasy characters, but then don't end up using them in a similar capacity to what they originally were presented as. Wonder where this door leads. You and me both. Well, I get the connection with Final Fantasy X-2 and the Gull Wings and everything like that. So yeah, it's like, but why do they need to be fairies? And why didn't they? Because like at this point, X-2 didn't exist. So it's like they could have had Yuna here, but no, they just showed Selfie for some unknown reason. There's that rope over there. What's happening, Mon? Oh, hey, you three against me. That's what it was.
Let's get him!
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
You ready?
I think this is what I struggled with before. I'm like, I remember this battle, like one of these battles being hard. I think it was this. Do you get anything for beating this? I'll give it the old college try this time around, but I am not gonna like grind here.
You ready?
I barely missed that.
Bring it on!
Oh! Hey, you guys. I think we overdid it.
Bit of like lock. No, well, yeah. Is there any Final Fantasy VI representation? Tidus Waka replaced Selfie, you mean, with Kefka? Well, I don't think they just like toss in a villain there for no reason. But sure, Kefka would have been fine. Actually, thinking about it, were there any like villains in the game, like from any of the Final Fantasies? I can't think of anyone.
Let's get
You get a potion and experience. Okay, well, the potion is useless.
Come on!
don't know if they have docked HP or what.
You ready?
Actually, I think Selfie's the most dangerous. I'm like trying to determine who I want to try and take out first.
Hey, you guys. I think we overdid it.
Oh, that's right. Sephiroth is in the Coliseum. You know, Sephiroth is the reason why I didn't beat Kingdom Hearts 2. Because, like, I got to the point where you unlock his battle, and I just wanted to beat him right there. And I think the intended thing is you're supposed to, like, grind, and then when you're kind of at the end of the game, come back to him and try and fight him. But the fact that I couldn't beat him just, like, put me off, and I'm like, well, I don't want to play this anymore. So, I kind of had it. I didn't just, like, up and decide I'm stopping playing this. But I was like, well, I don't feel like playing it right now. But the problem was I just never came back to it. Also, hello. Welcome in, Honto. But yeah, I guess Sephiroth was in it. But he wasn't like an integral character or anything. I guess he had more to do in the story in Kingdom Hearts 2. Not really, but more so than he did in this one. This one, he was just, I don't know, Cloud was looking for him or something like that. And then you fight him in the Coliseum, and then Cloud comes out after you beat him, and he was like, oh, so you got him, huh? Yep. What is with his running? Why is he like... What is that? Is like my controller acting weird or something like that? He's just like keeps stopping and starting. Did you get everything we need for the rafts? I gave my stuff to Kairi. Hey Sora, how about a quick round? Grab your sword. This one decides the champion. Ready or not.
We still don't got it.
Oh, I got it. All right.
My turn.
I don't think you got it.
Got it.
Got my ass smacked in midair. I remember that being a good technique to use. Like the jumping attack.
We still don't got it. Come on. My turn.
Ugh. Goofy's coming. He'll be here in a minute. We gotta get past the intro first. Also, gotta remember which Sephiroth it is. I don't know. What do you mean which Sephiroth? He's always one-winged angel Sephiroth, so
We still don't got
he
it.
reminds me more of like Advent Children Sephiroth than he does like video game Sephiroth. The coconut falling out of that tree. Nice camera, by the way. I love good shots of trees.
Come on. Come on.
So, here's my experience with Sephiroth. Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Remakes 1 and 2, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, and
Giving up already.
probably another one, Dirge of Cerberus, if he was in that one. So what are you referring to? Because if you're like, ho, he's not going to get this one, I probably not, because those are the only forms of media I know of where Sephiroth has been in that I've experienced personally. I did not play the cell phone game.
My turn. Come on. We still don't got it. My turn.
Come on, he says.
Don't got it.
Thought I was fighting a tree for a second based on the camera shots. Yes. When I can find a good emulator for a cell phone, then I'll play a cell phone game. Maybe we could play Doom RPG. Ah! I'll try this one more time. I'm assuming by Blue Sky you don't mean the app.
Don't tell me you're giving up already.
I have a very lovely art book from the folks at CyberConnect 2 called Blue Sky. Also, I used to love Blue Sky Soda, but apparently they're defunct. They got bought out by Coca-Cola, and then Coca-Cola decided they didn't want to produce their product anymore. But they hold the brand and the formula. There was a point in my life, I want to say within the past 3 years, where I was like, man, I used to love Blue Sky. I love that black cherry soda. What the hell ever happened to it? Because I never see it in the store anymore. All I see is the shitty Shasta and Hanson's crap. And then I took a look. What the hell?
What are you afraid of?
I don't know. I'm just going up here now, I guess.
What are you afraid of? My turn.
And then I Googled it, and apparently, Coca-Cola owns it, but they are unwilling to produce it because they don't like it, I guess. Actually, I think Blue Sky Soda was like a local brand or something like that. If it wasn't like in my state specifically, it was like in one of the neighboring ones. But it was sort of like a regional thing to the southwest, which is probably why I saw it so often here. What? I didn't die. I just fell off the thing. I guess that counts. Oh, Blue Stacks. Okay. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I might have heard of that. I got a high potion. Yeah, let's go home. It's getting late. We'll finish up tomorrow. Somo? I don't think I've heard of Somo.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose you get to another world. What would you do there?
Hee hee. Why does she laugh so much?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. It's just...
Speaking of soda drinks, juice brand named Sobe I used to love, and I don't see those anymore either.
End up on this one?
I don't know if they're producing those or not. I feel like I looked it up at one point and people were like, yeah, it still exists. But I've not seen it in
a little
ages.
Piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff.
Hope you don't mind, you told all the fellas at your work that you knew a fantasy football guru who loves giving advice and said that you were the person
Nice to you.
and gave them my stream.
If you hadn't come here, I probably
Have him come on in here. I'll give him some advice.
Kyrie, thanks.
Whether or not it's going to be applicable to fantasy football or not, I don't know. But we'll play it by ear and see what happens.
Sora! You wanted one,
Wow, a carrot.
didn't you?
You betcha. Oh, okay.
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what.
Do we eat it like Lady and the Tramp?
Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
He throws it away. What the hell? Ew, get the poo-poo fruit away from me. I'm assuming that's not something that people come by very often. Oh, look, Kanto, he's here. Or he should be. Wow, look at him. Joe Flacco and the Colts. Somebody can give advice. It's not a bad visual gag. Thank you for the sub, Akuma. I appreciate it. You were too kind. 4 months in a row. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully it is not in vain. Oh my god. Pluto assassinated the king. What's got him in a tizzy? Ah, here we go. The Goofster. The Goof Troop. The Goofy himself.
Wake up, Goofy! Wake up! This is serious!
Step on him. Spit on him. Slap him. Okay, that works too.
Impressive.
It is.
Hey there.
Look at that neck. Holy crap.
Good morning.
I don't know if his neck is that long in like regular Goofy media.
Queen
Maybe it's just so you don't see him from behind like that too often.
Daisy.
That neck was like a foot long.
It's top secret.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
Gosh.
What?
Lighthouse? Oh my. Wait a second. How's Daisy royalty? When her husband is a magician or a court jester. She was wearing a crown. Unless Mickey's got 2 wives. I mean, I guess that could be, but... 2 thoughts.
Me and Titus, we are gonna do a little exploring today. You
Okay.
know, to the secret place at the base of that tree. There's gotta be something.
Queen of the Clowns. Wait, how did I get up there in the first place? Oh, I went through here. That's right. Let's see what Titus is up to. Oh, hey, the poo-poo fruit is up there.
I think you've gotten stronger, but odds are you're still no match for Riku. We took him on 3-1 last time. He whipped us all. Well, I guess Kairi can always count on him.
Gee, way to make me feel like shit. Oh, you can't climb up this thing. Hold up. If I get up there, what is that, like, egg up there? It is an egg. A seagull. Oh, okay, I was wondering where seagulls just laid it on top of palm fronds. At least I still have a dad. Use that insult. We'll pocket it for later against Titus if he acts uppity again.
Hey, Sora. Have you heard about the legendary power of the Paopu fruit? They say if you share it with someone you really care for,
Do not eat
it
the
binds you
poo-poo.
together forever and ever, through eternity.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It's so romantic.
Oh, she's got
I
weird
gotta
eyes.
try it
Whoa.
sometime.
It almost looks like the swirly eyes of the Albed. But she's not Riku. I wonder if they didn't include Riku in this game. Like, by the second one, maybe they just didn't give a shit. But I wonder if they didn't include Riku in this game because there was another Riku. And if that's the case, why did they name Riku Riku? Why couldn't they name Riku something else? Why couldn't they have named him Rocco? Too many characters with the same name is confusing. Probably shouldn't do that. Oh shit. I did not know you could do that. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen this before. What is this? The Final Fantasy X came out before this, yes, for sure. I don't think they would have used Final Fantasy X characters prior to 10 coming out. But yeah, again, I think Final Fantasy X was either like 2001 or early 2002, and this would have been like later 2002. Wait, I missed something over there. That gets in the wrong hands, it would be a disaster. What, the seagull egg or something else? The poo-poo fruit. Wow. I did it. What the hell? What are you doing? Oh, the Palpu fruit. Yeah, no. I mean, just an urban legend. I mean, there was a tree right there that had fruit. You would think if it was like that, you know, potent, that it probably shouldn't just be hanging onto it on like, you know, just like some tree on this island here. Hey, Sora, our raft needs a name. Let's see. How about High Wind? What would you call it? Oh boy, we got a name. What are we going to call it? Excalibur is the default name. Riku wanted to call it the High Wind, but that's already taken. We could call it... Can I use a keyboard for this? Oh, no, I can't. Well, that's dumb. I don't know if they would accept that. We could try Fuku-san. Like, Iron Chef. Fuku-san, yeah. Let's call it that. Me? Well... Fuku-san. Hey, how about the usual? Let's do it. Oh my. You guys at it again? Alright, I'll be the judge. The usual rules apply. Take any route you want. First one to make it... Oh, that's what that was. I was like, why is this like this big course here?
If I win, I'm captain. And if you win...
I get to share the
You
Palpu with
swapped
Kairi.
poop decks.
Huh?
What?
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kairi.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, on my count.
This man wanting to share a poo-poo with Kairi. It's insane. Probably isn't the best, but I wanna at least test this. What the hell? Why did he just immediately jump off? Oh wait, we have to go back. Shit. I like how he like slow walked up there. Oh, we're still keeping score on that? Naming the raft the High Wind, huh? You didn't like my name, Fuguzan? Had he hung on to the damn thing? Alright, well, let me try it again, because I don't know why he didn't hang on to it. Maybe it was because I was holding down the movement button. Ah, you got your ass in there. There we go. platforming, not the greatest, but I can make do. Look at me. Now I am the captain. Now the score is 1-4. You shouldn't be celebrating that hard. Hey, we got a pretty stone. Nice. Just what I always wanted. Where did I put these, like mushrooms? Okay, I guess you can pick them up. Nothing in that, huh? Alright. Waste of time, I guess. Don't tell me you can move that. Holy shit. It's getting strong. I should have been able to bash Riku's skull in. Today we collect provisions for our trip. Oh, I got 2 mushrooms already. 1 seagull egg, 3 mushrooms, 2 coconuts, 3 fish. And fill up this with drinking water. But not from the ocean. Okay. I get the picture. Well, I saw coconuts fall from that one island where Tidus was on. Previously, Riku was there. We got mushrooms. I only got 2 of them, though. I need 1 more. I got the seagull egg. But, let me think. I don't know that I recall a river of any sort, so I don't know where. I guess maybe here. Hold on. This water just goes out to the ocean. Okay, but I'm like, maybe it's filtered through the island or something. Yeah, that works. Ah. Oh, nice. I can just bypass that whole interior section. Well, it's a coconut, sir. That is a coconut. Oh, maybe we need the green one. Okay. What difference does it make? One's fresher? I think I needed 2 of those, right? Problem is, another one doesn't like pop up. Not from any of these trees, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess I'm not getting it from there. I don't recall seeing a 3rd mushroom anywhere. Maybe I could go in that cave.
Come on!
I'm feeling come on at the barrel. It's unbecoming. Mushrooms grow in caves, I would have to assume. Oh, hey. I was right. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Hideous drawings. He looks a little like Cloud there. Haha, I drew you ugly. Oh. I don't know if that's supposed to be like his arm or like the
Who's there?
Palpu fruit is shooting into her
To
face.
see the door to this world.
Huh?
This world has been connected.
Well, what are you talking about?
Who are you? Where'd you get those cloaks?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
Now you realize?
Not yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
There is so very much to learn. You understand so little.
Sir, you're speaking to a child.
Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
And he's gone. Never take your eyes off your enemy. This is a cool face. It's like a kid's drawing of Bart Simpson. Alright, I think we still need a coconut. Maybe in the other area. We can get one from there. Apparently brown coconuts aren't good enough, but green coconuts, no problem with that. Seems a little questionable if you ask me, but... Well, I don't know what's wrong with brown coconuts. Don't ask me, ask this child. I would take a brown coconut. I'd be perfectly fine with it, in fact. But Sora, no, mister, I can't have brown coconuts. It has to be green.
Come on! Come on!
Ah, finally, green coconut. Alright, I got the shit. This, I'm making a necklace of thalassa shells, okay? In the old days, sailors always wore thalassa shells. They were supposed to ensure a safe voyage. See this? It's a charm to help us find each other if we ever get separated. Wow, that's a cool PNG you got there. It's not 3D in any fashion. The three of us will always be together. Wow, you didn't slack off this time. Just kidding. Bitch. Let's see what's still missing. Oh, the fish. How do I fish? How do I get fish? What's my favorite horror film of all time? That's a tough one because there's a lot of genres to, like, subgenres of horror to film. I think of like classic horror movies. I think of how great the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is, and then I think of how bad every sequel was after it. Like literally every Texas Chainsaw Massacre that came out after the original one was so bad. But the first one is such a fantastic movie. But I'm also a big fan of Sam Raimi's directing. I love Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. I like Army of Darkness as well, but unlike some people, I don't really consider Army of Darkness a horror film. It's kind of more fantasy-ish to me. At least we'll be together forever, Sora. Bitch. Well, maybe if she didn't, like, say, you weren't slacking off this time, haha. Shut up. I didn't ask for your opinion. Okay, I guess you just like run into the fish and they just swim into your pocket. That works. The Thing, yeah, I like The Thing. I don't know that I like it as much as some other stuff. It doesn't give me the, what is going on here? Why is he running? He shouldn't be running like that. I think it's the weirdest thing. I would say probably The Thing is maybe... I'd have to think about like all the horror films. If I'm like picking my top one, I don't know that I'd pick it as like the top one, but it could be top 5. If not top 5, at least top 10. There's not a ton of horror films that I hold to like a really high standard. That is true. I think his shoes are bigger than his pockets, more than likely. Also, I'm just rotating the stick of my DualShock 5 just in case it ends up being a controller issue. I don't know if it is or if it isn't, but Oh, thank you, Ikari. I appreciate the lurk. Hope your evening's going well. We still only got 2 fish, though. We need 3. Maybe at the other area. Uh-oh. Watch yourself, Ikari. Hanto wants you lurking near him. You don't know what sort of intentions he has. Ah, it's a starfish. Wait, was it 2 fish or 3 fish? I'll go check. I'll look in the water real quick, but I don't think I've seen anything. Tired? Want to call it a day? Sure. I guess we got it. It was just 2 fish. Or I picked up a 3rd one without realizing it.
Riku has changed.
Yeah, he's a bit of a jerk now, don't you think?
Well,
Man, look at that sunset.
Okay.
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the 2 of us.
Huh?
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. I might have gotten 1 of each.
You're the one that's changed, Kyrie.
Maybe.
In just 20 seconds,
You know,
Hanto?
I was a little afraid at first. But now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here.
Let's not kid ourselves
Right?
now.
Yeah, of course.
No.
That's good. Sora, don't ever change.
Huh?
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
Once we set sail, it'll be great.
I'm looking at her foot go into that shoe there. Their feet are literally that huge. Something weird at work. Something weird in the water. Donald, sorry to rush off without saying goodbye. But there's big trouble brewing. Not sure why, but the stars have been blinking out one by one. And that means disaster can't be far behind. I hate to leave you all, but I've got to check into this. There's someone with a key. The key to our survival. So I need you and Goofy to find him and stick with him, got it? We need the key or we're doomed. So go to Traverse Town and find Leon. He'll point you in the right direction. P.S. Would you apologize to Minnie for me? Thanks, pal. Man, he didn't even tell his own wife.
Oh dear, what could this mean?
Is that Tress McNeil?
It means we'll just have to trust the king.
Gorge, I sure hope he's all right.
You're on us. Don't worry. We'll find the king.
Except Titus, man.
Yes, king.
Old Titus, his life sucks.
Thank you. Both of you.
Daisy, can you take care of them?
Of course. You be careful now, both of you.
Oh, and to chronicle your travels, he will accompany you.
Over here!
That must be,
Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket at your service.
I wonder where they got him
hope
from.
for your safe
Like the recording equipment for him sounds like it was straight out of the 50s when Pinocchio was made. I was gonna say, what's her name? Get over here, Goofy.
You're coming too.
Russi Taylor. She died somewhat recently. She was the voice of Martin too.
Your world disappeared.
Martin Prince from The Simpsons.
It was terrible.
But she voiced Minnie for a long
As far as
time.
I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this castle.
Goofy?
Oh, right. I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from, huh? We gotta
Yeah,
protect
I
the
think
world
just by your
order.
appearance alone, that's gonna be a dead giveaway.
Right. World order.
New World
Guess
Order.
we'll need new duds when we get there, huh?
Is that why they they put on like typical Final Fantasy-esque clothing with zippers and shit. Ah, the gummy ship. Remember when I was messing, I'm not gonna like even toy around with the gummy ship unless there's something I need to do with it specifically, but I remember I made 2 different types. I made a really big one that I tried to model after the Millennium Falcon, and then I made a smaller one that I tried to model after an X-Wing, but I guess it looked more like a Z-Fighter. Who knew that years later, Disney would buy Star Wars? And probably by Kingdom Hearts 4, there's going to be an existing TIE Fighter and X-Wing model. Nice wink there. But then what does the other door lead to? I think they're still trying to milk about as much money as they can from it, but yeah, you're not wrong. They did run into the ground. They still own it, though. Honestly, what are the chances of there being a Star Wars world in the next Kingdom Hearts? Think they're going to license that out?
It'll be great.
Apparently, the Kingdom Hearts 3 was like primarily Pixar movies, which I thought was kind of shitty.
A store? Oh no! The raft!
Sora! Dinner's ready! Come on down!
Oh my god, he has a mother? I don't remember that. I didn't know that he had an actual home. I thought they were just like all a bunch of kids that were on an island.
Riku's boat.
Whatever happened to Sora's mom? She doesn't make an appearance, I don't think, in 2 or this one at all. Yeah, I mean, they've been talking about that forever. Remember when they said they were going to give Rian Johnson his own trilogy? And then people were when, like, his movie came out and it was, like, the most god-awful thing in existence. And people were like, he kept saying that, oh, yeah, Disney's going to let me make my own trilogy. And then, like, after the movie came out and it was horrifying, and then everybody started mocking it. Everybody started tweeting at him, you still got that trilogy? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to make a Star Wars trilogy. Is he still making it or is he not making it? I get the feeling like he probably isn't. I guess this is locked. Where did this door come from? Better go find Riku first. I don't need Riku. I guess I can't fight any of these Heartless, so I'm not even gonna bother. He's banned.
Where's Kairi? I thought she was with you.
Hopefully.
The door is open.
Explain yourself, Riku. What are you talking about?
The door is open, Sora. Now we can go to the outside world.
What are you talking about? We gotta find Kairi.
Kairi's coming with us.
The door has opened,
Once
Sora.
we step through,
what?
We might
the door has opened.
We may
what?
never see our parents again. There's no turning back. But this may be our only chance. We can't let fear stop us.
Who?
I'm not afraid of the darkness.
Explain yourself. What are you talking about? You're talking nonsense again.
Riku.
Oh my god, the symbiote. It has a hold of him. Where's Locke? You gotta give it up. Nobody knows Final Fantasy VI. Most of the people from Square at this point don't know it exists. Is that a blade in the shape of a key? Otherwise known as a keyblade. Keyblade. Say it again. Oh, now we can fight.
Come on.
Combat in this game feels so sluggish. Like when you jump, the combo's faster, but like if you're just doing a ground combo, holy shit, it takes so long. You found a drug back in the ocean. You found something. Honto, I think you could say the way they used insert anything here in that series, it was so bad, applies. I don't think it needs to be relegated just to like one character or thing. But yes, you're correct. I don't know if I'm making any progress with anything here. I better go check on the raft. Seemed to be what he was concerned about the first time around. Or not. Oh, maybe I need to go to the door. The door was locked, now we have the key. That makes sense. Ah. Oh, there it is. A little hole down there. I guess I can't move the camera here. You know, when you're usually freely able to move the camera, and then there are points where you can't move the camera, they usually have a little icon showing that you can't do it. What happened? Are you drunk? Oh, okay. She got absorbed into him.
Whoa!
Oh, whoops. Well, I didn't even know there was a button down there. I accidentally pressed something on the controller, and I guess it takes screenshots on Steam. This man is pelvic thrusting into the ether. I love me some good piano. Already liking the soundtrack. Wasn't too crazy about the island theme, but so far this is pretty good. Whoa! Hey, just reaching on in there. What you looking for? Oh, he's got an orb. Where'd you get that from? I don't think I can do anything at this point. Oh, I managed to hit one of them. There we go. And off he goes now. Our island is destroyed. Hey, it's just like the intro to Final Fantasy X. When Sin made the giant orb and Tidus got sucked up into it. This is your story.
Come on, let's hurry.
Earbuds tremble. Ah, Traverse Town. This is where we meet Leon. Anyway, they tremble in the presence.
Maybe
All it
we
is.
ought to go find Leon. Oh, Donald, you know, I bet you that,
What do you know, you big palooka?
oh, what do I
What's a
know?
palooka?
Come on, Pluto!
Oh, found a dead body.
Oh. Huh? What a dream. Ah! This isn't a dream.
How do you know?
Where am I?
Look at that sign. Does that make any sense? Those aren't words.
Do you know where we are? Hey!
Boy, that dog sure was ugly. The hell is that? Little hearts on there. Would I rather have Donald's voice or Goofy's long ass neck? I'm surprised you're not like comparing the two voices, because that'd be like a rock and a hard place. This is totally weird. I guess maybe Donald's voice, because at least that would look normal. Because you can't do anything with a long neck. It's not like you get like a neck reduction. But you could like pretend you're a mute or something. I'm in another world. Wow, look at this freak. You looking for someone? It's a big town, so check everywhere. Who are you? I wonder what happened to Mom and Dad. Kupo. Seeing all of this town will take some time, Kupo, especially for newcomers. Even if you can't go to certain areas now, you'll be able to go later. Whoa! Ho ho! Whoa, mama. These candles burning over there were specially created by Moogles. Even if you snuff one out, it flickers back to life in no time. You'd probably need magic to put them all out. I've seen how long it took. Seems like it takes a second. I know she said I need magic, but I figured I'd give it a try. I guess I can't do it though. I'm guessing if we... Let's see. Will not open. There must be some secret opening. Yeah. I'm guessing we need to turn all the candles out before the chest opens. Town has grown as people have lost their home worlds and come here. Okay. It's easy to get lost in such a big sprawling place. Be careful. Why are so many worlds getting destroyed? Mailbox. Send 10 postcards to win something. Good luck. Oh, goody. Oh, look. It's the worst rendition of Sid ever. Hey there, how can I... Oh, it's only a kid. I'm not a kid, the name's Sora. Okay, simmer down. So why the long face, Sora? You lost or something? No? Well, maybe. Where are we? Huh? Traverse Town. Oh, okay. I guess that cut signified that he explained it to him in some sort of fashion. So, Gramps, is this really another world? Don't call me Gramps, the name's Sid. Anyway... Not sure what you're talking about, but this sure ain't your island. I guess I better start looking for Riku and Kairi. Oh, good luck with whatever it is you're doing. If you ever run into trouble, you can come to me. I'll look out for you. That's weird. Boy, it sure has been a while since we last saved. Are all those bangles and accessories. You know, come to think of it though, like now that we've finally seen our like first Final Fantasy VII character, I think, yeah, Selfie's Final Fantasy VIII. Can't think of anybody else. Well, we've seen our first Final Fantasy VII character. I remember at this time, because it was always a thing. Like as long as I remember having video game discussions with people, it was always a thing that people wanted a remake of Final Fantasy VII. And that was a thing even by the next generation of consoles, from like from 5th to 6th generation. People were already wanting a remake of the game, which is insane considering how late we got it. But it's like, I remember when this game came out, and there was like the characters from Final Fantasy VII in it. This just like kind of fueled, it added fuel to the fire of people discussing the potential for a remake of Final Fantasy VII. They're like, oh, they could use the models from Kingdom Hearts or whatever, or that's what they would look like, you know, if they did do the remake. And it's funny how long people have wanted a remake of Final Fantasy VII. I don't know why that game in particular, out of all the Final Fantasies out there, people just like clung to it. I guess 7 was special in a lot of regards, but it's like remakes weren't terribly common. Like, I can't think of like too many that were out at the time. Like maybe Fire Red Leaf Green was kind of in around this time period, and then you had the Resident Evil remake, but there wasn't like a ton of games that were just like being remade entirely. You know, that started being a thing a little bit after that, but just for like the longest time, people always wanted a Final Fantasy VII remake.
Come on.
What was Emo Cloud a product of? Was that Advent Children? It almost feels like people took Squall's personality and they just kind of like imposed it onto Cloud. Because Cloud had moments where he was kind of like mopey, but he wasn't like the super emo that was so prevalent in like the mid to late 2000s. And even with like the remake and stuff, I feel like the remake is, you know, obviously it's more like a sequel than a remake, but it's still somewhat faithful to the characterizations of the original game. But even in the remake, I feel like it still has that bit of emo Cloud in it. But I don't remember what's like necessarily started that. I don't remember if that was this game or if it was Advent Children, or if it was something else. Carving of a bell, it's the Gizmo Shop bell across the square. Okay, I don't know what that means, but alright. I guess we'll figure it out. Leon, Mr. Leon. Where are you? Sorry, I'm beating the shit out of the barrel. I wanted to see if there was something in it. I don't have time to be fighting Heartless. And that's a big one. I guess I took an extra hit. Dissidia was like years later though. That was PSP. PSP came out, what, in like 2005? Something like that? Oh, wait. Oh, great. I don't know if I can push this now. I don't know if I could have pushed it to begin with, but can't do it now. I think Advent started it because that was definitely early. And it was sort of kind of that point where Cloud was more mopey, and it made more sense, I guess, from a story aspect. Oh, we could lift this. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. But it just sort of permeated, and it got like worse, I think, as the medias went on. What the hell? Okay, I guess I can't do that then. This is still a box I think you could push, but I don't know. Oh, maybe I could... Okay, I think I could lift this. There we go. Hopefully this will get me up there. I want that chest, damn it. Oh shit. No, I don't want to break it. Ah! Alright, we're gonna try one more time. Why did it break? There's like a flock of Heartless out there waiting for me. Well, never mind then. I guess we're just not getting that. It didn't break last time I threw it onto that. Why is the sign in the water? Caution. I don't know if they're cautioning you from getting into the water. Oh, no, it's double-sided. Okay. Well, it's weird because, like, prior to Aerith, it's like, you know, that was the weird clone that had, you know, the Zack's memories and all that stuff. So there was like a weird mix of Zack in there, and then like post that was a little, you know, depressed Cloud, and then post that there was Cloud. He was kind of still depressed, but he had a new outlook on life. But then by the time he got to Advent Children, it was just like he was back to like being depressed again. But I guess he had that virus thing eating away at him. You know, I gotta say, I remember liking the action in Advent Children when it first came out, and I thought it was cool just because you get to see like high quality grade models fight and stuff in Advent Children, and I liked the movie strictly because of that, but the story was not great. But I will say that sort of recently, like within the past 10 to 15 years, I got the director's cut on Blu-ray of Advent Children, and I will say it is a lot better than the normal one. There's a couple little scenes here and there and some dialogue and some moments between the characters that I think really brought up the movie. It ain't great by any stretch of the imagination, but if anybody hasn't ever seen the director's cut or like the full uncut version, whatever they call it, I forget. It's whatever's on the Blu-ray one, but if anybody hasn't seen that particular version of it, it's a lot better than the original. The 99 puppies were lost amid the chaos of their world's destruction. Find them in various worlds. Alright, that was a collectathon here. Pongo and Perdita. I'm surprised I remember their names. I was never a huge fan of 101 Dalmatians. There's certain Disney movies that I like. I've never been a huge fan of like a lot of the older stuff from like, I want to say like the 60s prior. There's a few things here and there. I think there's aspects of 101 Dalmatians I like, but I don't know. Something about the movie as a whole was never one of my favorites. Obviously, if you ask me, I was a bigger fan of stuff from like the 90s onward, but that's, you know, the decade I grew up in, so that would have been kind of more geared towards me. But it's funny, I remember seeing, I had to have been young at the time, because I remember trying to crawl under the seats. I've got exceptional memory about certain things. It's really weird. But I must have been 2 or 3, but I remember seeing Snow White in the theater. So they must have re-released it at some point. But I remember where the theater was in my hometown. I remember seeing it, and I remember not being interested in the movie. And I remember trying to crawl under the seats to see what was happening under there. Oh, so it was kind of weird because they're different. Oh, I already heard that. That was a different thing that you said there. Yeah, the many moods of Cloud. Sort of a weird story history with him. Watching some of Dissidia gave a lot of old Final Fantasy characters, but they do make Cloud super emo. I don't remember his storyline in Dissidia. It's funny, I remember liking the first Dissidia a lot, but I felt like the second one came out like so fast, to the point where I didn't have time to actually finish the first one. So I don't even know if I did or if I didn't. But I remember getting the second one, the Duodecim or whatever. And I might have put more time into that one, but I still don't know if I ever played the Cloud story enough to get a feeling for what his personality would have been like. But yeah, that would have been at a point where, you know, the common personality trait for him was that he was just kind of like this depressed loner. And it's like, I don't know, it's like for anybody that grew up playing the game, it's like, I feel like everyone was on the same page where they're like, oh, I don't remember Cloud necessarily being like that, to the point where it was like his defining trait. It was a lot more like Squall, but nobody ever played Final Fantasy VIII. So they kind of like just merged the two characters into one. And these Heartless just do not go away. A lot of those too. I don't know what that is. Every once in a while it feels like the analog or the camera just like snaps upward, and I don't know if that is just a normal trait of the game, like trying to get the attention back up or something like that, or if that's my controller like flipping out. Could be either or. I don't know where the hell I'm going here. Everything seems to be closed off. I went into the little sewer area, but there wasn't anything there. Get your ass up there. The treasure chest over this way. Ah, the gizmo shop. Where is he? Leon! Help! Help me, Leon! Kinda wobbly. I guess I can't climb it out. Oh, you bitch. What the hell was that? Was there anything else in here? Furion. Man, I don't even remember Furion in there. Money. I forgot that was the currency. M-U-N-N-Y. Money. Yeah, I assumed it was either Final Fantasy II or Final Fantasy IV, but I don't think I played their story. Final Fantasy IV was, I can't remember his name now. I guess 3 would have been the Onion Knight. Oh, wait. Oh. Cecil, that was it. It's like a name that exists, but it's not one that you hear often. That was like what was going through my head. I just found the Dalmatian house again. Can I just find Goofy and Donald? Why do I have to go through all of these places before something meets up? Why can't we get the dovetail happen here and now? And who could forget Final Fantasy V's protagonist, Butts? I actually like Final Fantasy V a lot. I never liked the translation of it because I didn't like what's-her-face's pirate speech. And I always wondered if there was like a more faithful fan translation out there. And I remember asking like several people that had the Pixel remastered version. I'm like, what's the translation like? I can't remember her name, but I'm like, does she sound like a pirate still? Because I couldn't stand that when I was playing it the first time around. And nobody ever answered me. And then I think I saw somebody stream it one time and I saw that the pirate speech was still in there. And I'm like, God damn it. Shit just annoyed me. Oh. Yeah, investigate. Son of a bitch. I gotta fight these guys.
Come on.
Okay, now will you look at it? Or do I just need to attack it? Are we still in a combat situation? Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Looks like it's locked. You have a massive key in your hand. Why don't you try it? Currently closed off. All right, I guess.
Come on.
Hey, Lady in the Trap. I did not know that they actually made an appearance in this game. Or I don't remember it anyway. No! What is this door? What the hell? Is this the Hercules world? Honey, I think you mean Honkules.
Come on.
Man, there are a lot of Disney movies that I want to rewatch. It's emblazoned with the stylized flame. I can see that. But a lot of the stuff from like the 90s up into the probably early 2000s, I think I'd stop there.
Come on.
I'd stop with Treasure Planet, maybe. Actually, wait, was that Disney? Yeah, that was Disney, right? That was the like big failure that prompted them to just stick with Pixar. There are cords sticking out of a pipe. Well, okay. I guess we can't do anything here either. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, this room that had nothing in it that I could interact with. Maybe I should go see Sid again because he was like, well, I'll help you out if you need it. Yeah, I need help. I need to get the story moving along. I'm sick of fighting all these Heartless. Shit. I'm feeling like a double jump at some point. I guess I don't need it for here. I can't interact with the chest because I'm in combat. Oh, come on. At least I got a lucid shard. Tap, tap. Oh, hey, we got a postcard. 10 of those and I get something, I think.
Come on.
Sent one postcard. Obtained cottage. Wow. I got a full house just by sending a postcard. Okay, I'm gonna walk into the shop. Hello. Still haven't found him? Keep your chin up. Take a look, another look around town. Come on. Man, there's a long... What even is that? Is that a toothpick? I was gonna say it's a long toothpick, but that's like a skewer. I want to buy... Oh, I guess I don't have enough money. Well, shit. I mean, we've been everywhere. I feel like, anyway.
They'll come at you out of nowhere.
Who are you?
And they'll keep on coming at you.
Mr. Sunshines and Rainbows.
Continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why would it choose a kid like you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What? There's
See
no
the
way
dick.
you're getting this.
All right. Then have it your way.
No, this is Squall, but he's called Leon for whatever reason. Remember Leon, like his nickname or something was Lionheart, but I don't know why they called him Leon in this one. I figured it was a battle we couldn't win.
Hey, you found it. Nice going, Leon.
Oh my god, my wife.
Still, it looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
Like he's knocked out, he's a smile on his face. Ah, the rat bastard appears once again. The man who would challenge the darkness. Or welcome it or something, I don't know. Wait, the subtitle said, "Where am I?" but nobody said anything. This looks like a cutscene. They're doing the full facial animations. They either added this scene in after they recorded all the guys' lines, or some sort of stylistic choice that doesn't make much sense. Who's that? Whose pale, bony hand is that?
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is spooky.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Excuse me, did the king send you?
Oh my god, she looks weird.
Come on, lazy bum. Wake up. You okay?
I guess.
Those creatures that attacked you are after the Keyblade. But it's your heart they really want. Because you wield the Keyblade.
I'm so glad that you're okay, Kairi.
Kairi? Who are you talking about?
I'm the great ninja Yuffie.
Big smile that just
I
popped in
think you
there.
might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The Keyblade.
Yeah.
Emblazoned with the Disney insignia.
To shake off those creatures. It turns out that's how they were tracking you.
It was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one. Well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
Why don't you start making sense? What's going on here?
Okay. You know there are many.
It's really
other
weird
worlds
when
out
like
there
most of
besides
the
your
dialogue
castle and
scenes
this
have like the
town, right?
full fully animated faces,
They've been secret because they've never been connected. Until now.
and then now you have like a
When the
GIF.
Heartless came, Everything
Where the
changed.
mouth like opens and closes.
The Heartless?
The ones who attacked you, you remember?
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
There's darkness within every fart, too.
And Sam?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Shut up, Goofy.
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
Scattered.
Too many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
Bugs.
She got nice Ugg boots.
That's right. The Keyblade.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute. What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kairi!
You know what? I really don't know.
You know what? Who knows? Don't know, don't care. Hold up a sec. Let me see something. Alright. Heard that the Keyblade can open all sorts of locks. Give it a try next time you find a treasure chest or door lock. Yeah, I tried to do that before, but the game wouldn't let me. Looking a little more chubby-cheeked than usual. Sooner or later, the Heartless will find you. You'd best prepare yourself. Prepare myself. Fight for your life. Are you ready? I'm ready. Yuffie, let's go join Aerith. She should be there by now with the other visitors. Leon!
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go!
It's now a Donald-shaped pancake against that wall. I wanted to check and see what was in that chest, but I didn't know that, like, saying I'm ready is a indicator of let's leave. Don't bother with the small fry, find the leader.
Ha! Ha! Come on!
Is this him? Goddamn, I just wanted to beat one of them, but holy shit. I don't think it's gonna be happening. Hop over that real quick. First district is secure. If you run into trouble, come back here. Thank you for clearing the way, I guess. Let's turn that alarm off. Alright, Aerith, what's the deal? So, you're the Keyblade Master. Please be careful. Mega Potion, thank you. Man, something weird about the characters' faces in this game. I feel like that wasn't the case in the sequel. Could be wrong, though. Item shop. Oh! Huey, Louie, and Stewie. No, it's Dewey. I'm in charge of keeping the shop clean. It's easier than our bedroom. We're gonna earn the money here to go on our own adventure. Welcome. Are you looking to buy or maybe have something to sell? Ah. What's in that face? Looks a bit wall-eyed. Potions. Ether. I guess I don't have any spells to use. By the time I get Donald. Is Scrooge here? I never felt like we got proper DuckTales representation. Supposedly the new series was alright. I never got to see it though. First district is all clear, but I don't know about the third district. Probably isn't. Actually, third district had that keyhole in it. What the hell? Hold on. Who is messaging me? If I see, okay, if anybody DMs me on a particular platform and I see a Twitch channel in the bio, I'm automatically ignoring it. I'll just get this out of the way right now. I get so many people. And I think it might have something to do with some of the groups that I'm in that I was recommended to join by a friend of mine. But anyway, so many people, and they'd like do it during the my stream usually. Like, there might be something to that. Maybe they see like alerts or something go off. But always trying to get in contact with me. Sometimes they'll just send a friend request first. Sometimes they'll be kind of sly about it, like, hey buddy, how's it going? How are you doing? Sometimes they'll see, like, you know, oh, I see you're a streamer. I'm a streamer too. But they always want to sell you on some crap. They either want to, like, hey, do you need somebody to do, like, I don't know, a border or some crap for you? And I'm like, if you've seen my stream, you know that that's not really going to be applicable for me.
Come on!
Every once in a while, I'll get some people that are like, hey, you want to collaborate or something like that? And I don't know what the hell they're thinking or scheming or doing. But I always tell them, I'm like, hey, you want to collaborate? You get to know me first. Come on. Talk in the stream. I don't know who you are. You're just messaging me through DMs. And it's like, you want me to do something with you? I might be open to it, but I gotta know something about you first. I ain't just gonna be agreeing to shit right off the bat. And they're never, ever gonna do anything like that, but you know. Maybe if I tell them that way, because I don't think they're bots. I think they're actual people. If I tell them that way, maybe they'll like pause and think for a second. They'll be like, well, maybe this ain't gonna work out the way I want it to. Maybe I do actually have to be, you know, interactive or something if I want to, you know, collaborate or do something with somebody else. I notice some people are bold though. Sometimes they'll, especially like during streams, sometimes I will be in like a chat or something like that. They're, you know, the ones that actually show up in Twitch chat that are looking to sell something, they will be pretty sly. They'll be like sort of interested in the game, and they're like, oh yeah, I love this game, and you know, used to play this whatever they say. And then, you know, after about sticking around for maybe a good 15, 20 minutes or something like that, they're like, hey, so I make emotes, I do backgrounds, and you know, I'm just wondering if you might be interested. And like, oh boy, here we go. And I haven't had one do that to me in a while here, but I've seen it happen in a couple of people I know, their personal streams. And most of the people I know will just like shoot it down right away. They're like, nah, I'm not interested. Or they'll just like straight up ban them. But But I remember watching somebody that was like, oh yeah, sure, that sounds great. And then they were asked to share like their, you know, messaging board username or whatever. And I straight up did it. And I'm like, okay. I thought about stepping in there and I'm like, this guy might be like taking you for a ride or something. But I figured, it's not really any of my business. If you wanna do business with those kind of people, it's fine by me. I'm trying to figure out where it was that I went to the 3rd district, because I was just kind of like wandering around trying to find something I could get into. Dalmatian's house. I would think that the 3rd district is connected to the 3rd one. Maybe it was this way. Ah, there it is. I think.
Oh! Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
Let's go get them!
Okay.
Finally. Alright, we got the party. Ah. A big guy. Oh, I like repelled him. Shit. Okay, there it is. How do I actually use items again? Might be fighting the Tower Knight. Ha 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 ha. I was about to walk in there again. I was like, oh, he's throwing off balance. Oh, good. Donald's defense went up. Ow. Hear me. Man, I really wish I had that dodge roll. Oh, hey. We got its feet. But now it's not tethered to anything. This might have made it worse. Get away from that. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't like it. Nothing, I guess. There we go. Well, everything getting up. It's all strength, defense, maybe a little bit of MP. Got him. Watch the Heartless had a heart? Seems contradictory. Obtained Brave Warrior. I guess that's an accessory. Seems more like a title or something.
You were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Should told them from the get-go.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
Our vessel?
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Of course.
Are you sure?
Who knows?
What's that look?
But we need them to come with us to help us find
It's like giving him bedroom eyes for a second.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friend.
Man I met 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I guess.
That'd be my response to it.
Come along looking like that. Understand? No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Yup. Whoa.
Whisper runs on happy faces.
Happy?
Like a Titus laughing moment.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
Hey, that's copywritten. You can't take that. Or it's copyrighted.
That little squirt took down that Heartless. Who'd have thought it? Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Swung on the eyes.
All the everybody's here. All the Disney villains. That did sound like James Woods for Hades, though.
Shut up! Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
I would have to think that a lot of the original voice actors probably were retired or dead. I don't know. The stuff I'm trying to think of when like Peter Pan came out. It's like that had to have been like 50s, 60s, something like that. 60s maybe. But yeah, it's like back then with animated movies. It's not like there was a big animation boom or something like that where there'd be like people that were primarily focused on doing voice acting. A lot of times they just get like regular actors to do voices, so I don't know what the situation would have been, but like Captain Hook, Maleficent, Ursula's probably was still around. I don't remember who did the voice for Ursula in Little Mermaid though, but I mean they could have gotten James Woods. It just seems like he would have been more high profile for a stupid video game, but I don't know. Make sure you're prepared for the journey ahead of you. We don't know how far the Heartless have spread. Check out the shops here. They've got some pretty neat stuff. This is from all of us. Oh, we got 500 money. Spend it as you see fit. Good luck. Help you find your friends. Look out for each other. Keep your spirits up. Gummy ship is outside that gate. Ah, see you again. You can teleport to the gummy ship from save points. Open the save menu and select gummy ship. Not all save points let you board the gummy ship. The what? That's our ship. Wait till you see it. Hold on. Sora, this is for you. Obtain the power of fire. Oh, nice. Select magic to cast spells. To cast quickly, assign spells to shortcut buttons. Use the customized menu. Casting spells consumes on MP. Using ethers or striking enemies replenishes MP. Now you can use magic too. Goofy, give him that other thing. What? You know. Oh, yeah. Ah, the dodge roll. Thank God. Activate abilities by equipping them. Some abilities are used by pressing X, others will work automatically. Equip them in the abilities menu. Activating them requires AP. Abilities allow you to do all sorts of things. Guess we should look for him along the way, huh? Okay, that's it. Let's get going. Not till we're ready. Oh, Jiminy's here. Well, I see big adventures coming their way. Looks like it's up to me to keep track of all of it in my journal. Everybody just ignored him. To be honest, I might not have been able to hear him. Why are they walking in the menu? Alright, I guess. What would you like to read? Characters. Ah, look, there's even a model viewer. That's nice. Oh my god. I guess with royalty and everything, they had like those, whatever the hell they were, those big cages on the back. But holy shit, if it's not that, she's got a hell of an ass. Has Minnie got the same thing going on? Oh, why can't I can't rotate Minnie. You could only look at Minnie from the front. There's a mandate from from Disney themselves. I could look at Goofy from all angles. Actually, given the shape of Donald, maybe Daisy's the same shape. It's got that weird, like, music note look. Oh, can't look at King Mickey. Brooms. I mean, I knew what they were talking about. It was just funny to see an entry called Brooms. Those are some low cut. She doesn't have the unbuttoned shorts like she does in the original Final Fantasy VII, but they are low cut. Holy shit. Alright, actually, we do have equipment. We can put on this Brave Warrior thing. I think almost all of the weapons and stuff. There was probably stuff you got from the worlds, I guess, but I remember coming to the shop a lot to, like, get the latest or upgrade or something like that. Dodge roll. Dive and roll to evade attack by pressing X while moving. Oh, that seems kind of counterintuitive. While moving, huh? That's weird. Slap shot. Slap nuts. Repeatedly strike enemies ahead of you. Occasionally deals critical damage. I guess it's just like the regular attack. Weird. Hey, look at this mark. Oh, I thought he was talking about a person for a second. I'm like, Goofy, goddamn. You can call people marks. Wonder what it is. It is a tricky mark. They appear in many places. Only the blue ones react in the beginning. Sora, Donald, and Goofy can perform various Trinity moves besides these marks. I've seen a couple of them. I know where the red one is I've seen. I don't know if I've seen a blue one. Let's see what you got. Reduces fire damage for 20%, slightly raises defense, reduces ice damage, lightning damage. Slightly raises max AP. I'm wondering if that'll be handy. Because my AP, I think, was like the lowest thing when I chose the initial options. So, might be good to have it. Guess it's one of those things where I'll only be able to find out when I actually start doing stuff. See, there's the red one there. I don't know where the blue one would have been. I feel like I remember seeing one in the sewer area, but I don't think it's that important. I don't think I saved either. Maybe I should go do that real quick. And I know we can access the gummy ship from the save point, but I kind of want to go through those doors. Seems like it might be eventful. Or not at all. Curiosity is killing me. Oh, hey, here's a blue mark. Oh, we got money. All that, and it's just 58. At least there was an animation of him pushing the doors open. Green cursor shows your current position. Select your next destination with the cursor. Observe the battle LV when selecting destinations. More stars mean stronger Heartless in that world. Well, I guess we'll start off with the easier one. We travel to different worlds on the gummy ship. Heartless ships often give us a hard time. They have their own ships, I see. Always be on the lookout during flight. Your journey will be documented until you reach your destination. Seek out the missions each world has to offer. Control the gummy ship with the left analog stick. Use up and down to ascend and descend. Blue gauge shows the power level. Firing lasers, among other things, consumes power. Green gauge shows the strength of the armor. If it reaches 0, it's back to the departing point. I remember in theory this was kind of a fun thing, but I remember in practice it wasn't. I don't know, there's something about it I didn't exactly like. And I don't remember if it was a thing in the second one. This is like something specifically I remember with this game. It could have been. It is very arcade shooter-like, which, of my favorite arcade classics, is Galaga's always up at the top. But, even still, this ain't no Galaga. They move like Galaga ships, though. It's like Galaga in 3D. We got Protect G. Stuff is actually necessary for me to have. It's alright. Again, I don't remember specifically what it was, but I do remember there was something I didn't like about this. Maybe it's just a repetition. I don't know if you need to do it like going back and forth between places. I feel like you only had to do it when you were approaching for the first time a spot, but could be wrong. Wonderland. I don't even remember this. You know what? I kind of guess I remember wandering around the like the hedge maze or something. The cat always lands on his stomach.
I'm late! Oh dear! Oh dear! I'm here! I should be there! Oh, I'm late! Oh, the queen! She clapped my head for sure!
The hell was that? Alice in Wonderland was one of those movies. I'd probably seen it more frequently than a lot of other Disney movies, but not terribly so. And I feel like every time I watched it, I always felt like I was watching it for the first time because there was always like something weird about it that I didn't remember before. It's like a weird, trippy movie, though, and I guess it's just how the book is too. But like, very bizarre film as a child.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
Oh. Shove that key right down your throat, sir.
You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
Oh, how convenient. It just appears. drink. But do I drink the red one or the blue one? I guess it was the blue one. It's a fun concept for like a video game though. Like all of the weird situations where you're growing and getting big and small and, you know, going through the Wonderland type areas. The film itself was just so weird though. I feel like I gotta watch it again, but I mean obviously there's an element of nonsensicalness to it, but it almost feels like it just like went from thing to thing without any sort of rhyme or reason. There was obviously the end goal of getting to, you know, the queen and everything, so that she could escape the Wonderland, but bizarre series of events beforehand. Aspects of it I remember being kind of creepy too. I did not like the forest where the thing would like erase the path and stuff. I remember thinking that was a low point in the film for me. I'm telling you, Sora, you just gotta shove the key down his throat. All our problems would be solved if you just did that. Come to think of it, I wonder if this was the game that like started off Square's fascination with having like action RPGs. What? Can't get through. Because this is probably the first major instance that I can remember where Square Enix, Squaresoft game was using a more action-based format, and I feel like they never quite got it right. Even with Final Fantasy 15. It's 15, right? With Final Fantasy 15, I felt like that one was better, and I actually had a lot of fun with the combat, but there was still something holding it back. I mean, it definitely didn't compare to, you know, an actual action-type game. But I did like it. In fact, the gameplay was probably the only thing actually keeping me playing that thing, because, boy, the story was good when it was actual story, but there's so much filler in that game. I'm surprised we're already here.
Court is now in session.
I'm on trial. But why?
But why?
She, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it.
That's Tress McNeil again.
And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
You suck.
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
It's time to usurp that throne.
Wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Man, there's just no getting away from like Tress McNeil's voice. She has wide range.
You interfere with my
She's a very accomplished voice actor, but there's just like something about her cadence
It's
that
the Heartland.
she just cannot get rid of, and it sounds like a Simpsons character
Nonsense. Have you any proof?
or a Futurama character. Bring me evidence of Alice's innocence. Fail, and it's off with all of your heads. Gather as much or as little evidence as you please. Report back here once you're ready. Okay. I will do that then. Hello. Before you sits Her Royal Majesty, the Noble Queen of Hearts. The save points. If I remember right, the general flow of this game, typically speaking, when you got to an area, it's like you can maybe do one quest or something like that, or you could like partially do something, but you always had to like leave and come back. I don't remember if there was like something like blocking you in terms of like abilities, or like there was just, you ran out of story and you had to wait and come back later. But I seem to remember that being the case. Who are you? Who indeed? Poor Alice, soon to lose her head, and she's not guilty of a thing. Oh, I think some Goofy or somebody said something, but I didn't see it until like I pressed it too late. Hey, if you know who the culprit is, tell us. The Cheshire Cat has all the answers, but doesn't always tell. The answer, the culprit, the cat, all lie in darkness. Wait. They've already left the forest. I won't tell which exit. There are 4 pieces of evidence in all. 3 are a cinch to find. The 4th is tricky. Big reward if you find all of them. Should we trust him? To trust or not to trust? I trust you'll decide. The voice actor for the Cheshire Cat in the original Alice in Wonderland Disney movie. Man, that is talking about people that like have certain voices. Sterling Holloway. He was more widely known as being the voice of Winnie the Pooh, and I was wondering if they were, because there was, I mean, that guy had to have died like in the 80s or something like that. 80s or 90s. I don't think he carried on the role into the 90s, late 90s. I remember as a kid watching was it The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh? Something like that. It was like a syndicated TV series of Winnie the Pooh. I guess I don't have any ethers. But yeah, there's like no way that he would have actually been doing the voice at that point. But he had done a bunch of other voices. And like Winnie the Pooh was his primary one, but I remember him as the Cheshire Cat. I remember him as as Kaa in the Jungle Book. I remember him as the mouse or the rat in the Aristocats. He must have had other stuff too. There's other roles I can't quite think of at the moment, but treasure chest. Oh no, it's just footprints. Oh, that's the evidence. Give me a potion.
This should help.
Here's one for you. I'll get a high potion in return. Whatever the hell this is. But yeah, that guy's voice like never changed. Like every role that he had, he always sounded the same. So I'm assuming he just sounded like that in real life. Like that wasn't a put on or anything. He just always sounded like Winnie the Pooh.
Come on!
But actually playing through this game now, I'm suspecting that there's not going to be nearly as much voice acting as I seem to remember there being initially, so... he might not be voiced in this game, we'll see, I don't know. Maybe there'll be a cutscene when we come back with all the evidence. I was thinking about it, like, how do I actually activate this, dodge roll? Oh, X. Wait, how do I do it? Maybe I need to be in combat. X on an Xbox controller. I was thinking X on like a PlayStation controller, and I kept trying to press it, and then because I'm using the DualShock right now, but even though I think at the beginning when I started this game, it's like there is you know, a UI format for PlayStation, and then it just didn't show up. Maybe they were telling me there is no UI format for PlayStation. That could have been it. That would make more sense considering I haven't seen one yet. Too big to eat. No one said you had to eat it. Found Dalmatians, puppy number 16, number 17, number 18. Good lord. The funny that we don't actually get to see though, it just verbally has told us, oh yeah, there's some puppies in there. Okay. I guess I'll just take your word for it. Can I move this? Maybe if I were bigger. All these goddamn flowers want ethers. I'm sorry. Why do you need so many ethers? Seems suspicious. Give me a potion, I'll make you bigger. Did I get one? Oh yeah, I did get one. Hold on. Let me see what's over here, if I can even get over here. Oh. Alright. Alright. Here you go, flower. Oh, look at that. Oh, but just me, though. I'm ripe enough. Unknown voice. Strike to spin. What did it say? I'm ripe enough. Okay, whatever. I guess I'm eating this. Oh. Okay, I didn't see all the text, so how... Alright. Well, I'm gonna need another potion now. I didn't know what the chestnut was gonna do. Don't suppose y'all have a shop around here. Who are you? I'm Sora. I'm Goofy. And that there's Donald. Pleased to meet you, though I do wish it were under better circumstances. I'm sorry you got mixed up in all this nonsense. Me too. The bizarre room. So I'm still pressing X, and I can't seem to activate the dodge roll. I don't get it. Oh, there's evidence up there too. A spirit shard. Why was he yelling at me? What is it, Goofy? Oh, Donald is down. Sorry, Donald. Yeah, okay, he does. I was like, he regains HP, right? Chug jug. Oh shit, it goes away if you make yourself big. How? Huh. I'm good on that. Actually, his HP is still pretty damn low. We need to learn a healing spell pretty quick. Alright. There must be some other old fashion or way we could get around doing any of this. Ooh, we got a Fira ring. That's nice. Blaze shard. Music getting a little bit more intense. I'm wondering, because we were able to push the, oh my god. Too many enemies. We were able to push the bed into being a 2D object, and I'm noticing that there are various 2D objects around. I'm wondering if I could, like, pull it back up or something.
Come on!
But, like, I can't get a minute to myself to, like, investigate anything. I think once you're in combat, any sort of, like, interacting options just don't apply anymore. There's that. They're gonna use a Trinity move there, so I'm guessing that doesn't work. He's still asleep. I'm going to embiggen myself once again. And I'm gonna walk over here and see if I can interact with, like, the pot or something. Like, you can't pull the bed back out. There's that flat book, but you can't do anything with that. Ah, I didn't walk out there. Yeah, can't interact with that. And it's weird because there's just like a bunch of other stuff. Like, I see that hole over there, but I can't do anything with it. Alright. I guess we'll just go back to the courtroom and see if there's something else I could do. Otherwise, we're gonna need to find another potion. I was kind of hoping with all the enemies we've been fighting, maybe one would drop, but I don't think any of them have. I got a high potion, but I get the feeling like that probably wouldn't work. Oh, hey. There we go. Oh, wait, when did I get ethers? I thought I didn't have any. Alright.
Come on!
Gotta level up. Okay. Let me just examine. Okay, give me an ether. Sure thing, buddy. Camping set, okay. I don't think I could really use the ethers right now. Well, I guess I do have the Fira magic, or the fire magic, but it's not like super important. Any potion make it bigger. Okay. So we're gonna try this, and we're not gonna eat the chestnut.
Here!
Like, he's the only one that got big. Why don't you get on? See ya. Okay, well that made a lily pad appear. Is that literally it? That's the only thing I could do? Wait. No, it's that. Double checking before I hit the stupid chestnut again. Triple checking. I think that might be the only thing I can do. And I still can't use the dodge roll. I don't know what is or isn't happening to prevent me from actually doing it. Bizarre room. Oh, This must lead to the top shelf. Oh, no, it leads here. Okay. Well, that works. Stench. I guess that's evidence, yep. Quite pungent. Foul stench. So since we got that lily pad up. Okay. Oh, I can go around. Okay, I got it. This must lead to the top shelf. No, we're on the faucet. Oh, I see. Boy, that's a long jump. You're gonna have to get out of the way, Donald. Surprised I made that. Claw marks. Well, look what you found. Nice going. Now we can save Alice. Don't be so sure. She may be innocent, but what about you? Yeah, sorry, I accidentally murdered a few people on the way in here. What do you mean? I won't tell, but I'll give you something. Obtain the power of ice. Learn magic spell Blizzard. Oh. Very nice. But we're still missing a piece of evidence. Okay, so there is that bookshelf up there still. So there must be something we can use to get up there. I need to see if these flowers say anything about like giving me a particular ability here. So I don't think I was checking them all for that. And I think there's an ability you get later on too that lets you like absorb money. Just give me an ether, okay. And I could. I was wondering if there was something to do with that rock, like you had to push it. Oh, I could probably go around the back way. Hold on, anyway, let me try this real quick. Get an ether, go to the flower. Thanks. Alright, we got another camping set. I think I've tried all the flowers though, that should be all of them. No, when I tried to wrap around the corner of the lily pad, I just went right through the door, so I don't know. I might need to take another look at it. And there's like a little garden or something in there where there's like just a bunch of flowers too. There's something going on where my camera keeps like lifting up. It's like a issue that I had before. I haven't had it in the longest time though, so I don't know why I just started doing it now. Seeing if maybe one of these is like a fake wall or something. Yeah, you should be able to fit through that, but I guess you can't. almost can get to the ledge there. Oh, you can. Okay, cool. That's just a treasure chest, though. I need to, like, drop into that other area. Scan G. Okay, I think it's a gummy piece. Not exactly something I need. Well, then what the hell is the thing down here? Hold on. Ah, damn it. The level designers are too thorough. This thing moves out too far. Can't, like, drop down into there. There is one other thing that I could see that I can't, like, get into, which there's an area back here.
Come on!
Either way, this must be the trickier part that the cat was talking about. I want the special prize, damn it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it, though. Oh, there's a hole up there. Man. I'm just seeing, like, entrances and stuff, but, yeah, I don't see the actual solution to anything. That probably just leads to another chest, too. Let me get back in here. Let me drop on this faucet and see if there's anything else I can jump to. I just went right through the frame. I was like, maybe you could grab onto that and I could hop onto something else, but no, I just phased right through it. This guy's still snoring. Well, we got 3. I think 3 is sufficient. Oh, there she is. I thought she like disappeared for a second. The queen is always right. Except when she isn't. You better bring your evidence soon. I got it right here, lady. Why you were on trial in the first place? I should like to know the very same thing. Apparently I was guilty from the moment I took stand. It's crazy. What is this legal system? Maybe not. I'm still having issues. I think the camera keeps like popping up. I don't get it. I see that there are other places that we could potentially get to, but like these spots up here, but I don't think there's anything that I can like actually do to get up there unless I had a double jump. I don't know if I get a double jump at some point. Kind of tempted just to go back and see if there's something I could get from the other world. Oh, look, we can just access another world. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, this kind of sucks. So every time you travel between worlds, you have to go. It looks like it's the same damn path too, so this isn't like randomized, but you have to go through this whole routine. That must have been what I didn't like about it. Again, like in theory, like I said, this is fine. I kind of like, you know, the arcade space shooter aspect of it, but to do that every time you have to travel between places, it's a little much. Granted, when we went through the last time, it wasn't like super long, and it looks like we're just taking the exact same path back. However, I could see it being an issue every time I need to travel from one place to the other. have a slight hankering to want to tinker with the gummy ship too. I know it becomes customizable at some point. I don't remember all the customization options that you can do with it. I remember making a pretty big ship and ended up being like not great. It was like kind of more to my detriment. But you could at least change the shape of it to the point where it was like sort of oversized. Just taking too many hits. But yeah, I think the bigger the ship, the more likely you were to like take damage and stuff. I guess that wasn't terribly long. Clear gummy ship mission 1. Alright, let's see what this 2-star world is. Course is a little bit tougher to get through. Shooting at it for a while took a minute before it actually exploded. There it is. What is that? Oh shit, it's the Coliseum world. It's the Hercules world. This camp, I don't remember this being like an actual world we can do anything in. I mean, you know, story-wise. I think eventually, in the second game, I remember there being like the underworld aspect. Because that's where like Arn was or something. But I think this might have just been purely the Coliseum. A little Trinity mark down there.
Good timing. Give me a hand, will you? Move that pedestal over there for me. I gotta spruce this place up for the game.
The game! I don't think it's Danny DeVito, but it weighs a ton.
It's way too heavy.
What? Too heavy? Since when have you been such a little... Oh, wrong guy. What are you doing here? This here's the world-famous Coliseum, heroes only. And I got my hands full preparing for the games, so run along, Pip.
Why did you say games like that? Did you say that like that in the original movie?
It's like this. Heroes are coming from all over to fight ferocious monsters right here in the Coliseum.
You've got heroes standing right in front of you.
Yup, he's a real hero chosen by the Keyblade.
And we're heroes too.
Do people in this like magical universe know what a Keyblade is? I'm just wondering if that has any bearing on anything.
A bunch of monsters.
Hey, if you can't even move this,
it's not all about strength.
you can't call yourself the hero. Yeah. Okay, so it takes more than brawn. Well, let's see what you can do.
Like right now? Do not enter. In the games, the only thing you can hurt is your pride. Fight hard. You can forfeit any time. Fight as much as you like. Trial is tough. You got what it takes? You ready? Okay, kid, let's see what you got. I guess I'll do 1 year and let's see what happens. The rules are simple. Burst all the barrels within the time limit. Ready, go. Wrong way, dork ass. Not bad for a beginner, that is. I can do it again. If he's not like fully on it, he's not going to do the full combo. Like you can't just continue on the combo if he's not hitting something. Oh, come on. Every time I step on the thing, like I'm always thinking it's going to be a straight run. But he like hops on it like that. Oh, god damn it. I'll do it one more time. Yeah, and there's other barrels around the side here. Work with me, camera. Be cautious here. There we go. Hey, you're better than I thought.
You know, you ain't bad, kid.
Looks like I'm headed for the games.
Afraid not.
Why not?
Oh my god, what an ass.
2 words. You guys ain't heroes.
Come on.
There was actually 4 words. When to become a real hero, start by mastering the spell. Ah, thunder.
Rather a stubborn old goat, wouldn't you say?
Who are you?
Oh, hey, hold on there, Fuzzboy. Wait, let me guess. You want to enter the games, right? Well, then, hey, get a load of this.
That has to be James Woods. I mean, there's like certain mannerisms there
It's
that
all yours.
would be
Good
hard
luck,
for
kid.
somebody to replicate.
I'm pulling for you, little shorty.
Entry pass. Alright. So this is completely extra. I don't think that there's really anything strictly story tied to this. So I'm gonna say we could just like leave it for right now. But, I mean, you know, the most challenging boss battle in the game does come from the Coliseum. God, you know, at the time, I did it too, I did it as a kid. I played this game to 100% completion. I did everything you could do. Remember, this was like one of the first instances in a video game where I didn't have a game guide for this. I probably should have got one. But it's like for I would always get game guides for RPGs, and this kind of fell in line with that. But I don't know, there was something about it like being an action game or something like that where I'm like, I don't need an RPG. But I do remember this being like one of the early instances of me like pulling up a video game guide on the internet. Because it wasn't something I did very often. But yeah, I remember looking at guides for this early on just to make sure I could do 100% of everything. And I remember the Coliseum fights, holy shit. Probably the hardest thing I'd ever done up until that point. I mean, you know, I still got my ass handed to me by Riku at the beginning of the game, and, you know, I didn't give too many attempts to fighting the trio on the island. So, I mean, the combat still can get the better of me, for sure, in a lot of instances, I think. However, I don't know that the boss battles are going to be as hard as I remember them being, but they still are probably pretty damn challenging. I'm not saying they'll be easy by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying they might not be as hard as, you know, when I was originally playing this game at the age of 12. But we'll see. I don't know, there's no way I could do it like all on stream. I think, at least with like the big boss battles, like, I think there's a boss rush or something that you need to do at some point where you need to fight like a bunch of the Titans from Hercules, so there is that. But I think like once you get up to like Sephiroth or something like that, you don't need to go through like this massive gauntlet. You just have to basically win the one battle, which it'll be hard. Hey Donald, maybe King Mickey's down there. In a backwards place like that? No way. Let's move on. Hold on, Riku and Kairi might be down there. Let's just check it out. Forget it, we're on an important mission. Just land. No. Come on. Ah, phooey. We're landing. Don't touch that, no. Oh, maybe this is where they force you to, like, rebuild the gummy ship.
Whoa!
Tarzan land.
My head. Donald? Goofy?
Well, hello there. This Jaguar thing has a name. Years ago, like maybe 10, 15 years ago, something like that, I remember, there's like this set of shops, they're like called TJ Maxx. Basically, they get a bunch of stuff that other stores can't sell. There's another store like that I'm thinking of. It's like Tuesday Morning, I think, which might be a more nationally based brand. But anyway, they usually get inventory in stock that other stores can't sell. And there was like this thing where they had like a bunch of ceramic figurines from Disney movies, and they were like really detailed models, very, very cool stuff. And my mom got a few of them. I had gotten a couple, and then she had gotten a couple for me, but there was one that was Tarzan fighting this Jaguar. It's so cool. I don't own that one, she does, but I think she still has it on display. It's like the Jaguar's leaping through the air. But they all come with their own like little certificates of authenticity, and they have a numerical value attached to it. But I remember it came with a little card and it had the name of the Jaguar, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know the Jaguar had a name.
Danger.
Ah, maybe that was his name, Sabor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
This place.
Okay. Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Speaking louder isn't going to make him understand any better.
Friends.
Friends.
Right, my friends. There's two of them. The loud one is Don.
Oh?
You know what? Never mind. I'm looking for my friends Riku and Kairi.
You forget about them.
For Riku. Friends.
Right.
Kairi. Friends.
Right.
Oh, friends. Here.
Really? Huh?
Friends.
It's like he's cursing at the bottom.
Here.
Not sure I understand, but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Tarzan. Go.
And I'm Sora. Tarzan go, Sora go.
Good for you. Deep jungle. Why is it on fire?
Gosh, where are we?
They landed and they just decided to sit on a rock.
Sora's okay.
Who needs them? We could run the game without them, huh?
Oh, it's the Rosie O'Donnell monkey. Or ape. What the hell? Fine trophies. A giant duck and a dog, man. Oh, good. Yeah, sure. Form your party is like you can't change it at all. It's funny when it comes. I don't know who did the voice of Tarzan, but it's funny when it comes to Disney movies because a lot of times your lead character is a relative unknown, like somebody that hasn't had a ton of roles to begin with. And it's like, it's weird that they make that, like, it always works out for them. I always like the lead voice actors that do the, roles for the main characters. But they always get, like, the biggest names for, the supporting cast. Like, we just saw Danny DeVito's character. It wasn't Danny DeVito, but, in the actual movie, Danny DeVito's character, you get James Woods as Hades. Rosie O'Donnell does the supporting gorilla. And it's like, there's always like these big names that are for like the supporting cast. But I guess that's how you do it though, because your lead, your main, is the no-name, and you pay them less to do more work. And then you get your big supporting cast, and they don't have nearly as much to say in most cases. Sometimes they do. I guess it depends on the casting for it, but sometimes I'll look at some of the people, like the guy that did the voice for Aladdin. And Aladdin is my favorite of the, probably the traditionally animated Disney movies. But the guy that does the voice for Aladdin, that's like his only role. He maybe has done like one or two other things in terms of voice acting, but he's pretty much done Aladdin and only Aladdin. And it's a sweet gig because if Disney ever makes any of those like direct-to-video sequels or like a TV series, or, you know, a video game, guest appearances like House of Mouse or something like that, they're pretty much always going to get the person that did it from the original. So you have a nice little continuity there, but then also it's like every little thing, whatever it is, little TV spots, commercials, video games, like I said, additional series, movies, that kind of stuff, they're always going to land that role. Swing through the treetops on the vine. Select jump on to grab a vine, then swing to the next one by selecting jump next. Vines will break if you hang on them too long. It was just revealed recently that Jodie Benson, and she's done a handful of voices, but her primary voice acting role was Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And it's like, okay, I guess that didn't work. And it was just revealed recently from a little behind-the-scenes thing prior to the release of the upcoming Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta that Jodie Benson did the voice for Eva. And I always thought, like, Eva sounded like Ariel, but, you know, I didn't give it much thought because she was always credited to someone else. They gave her a credit under like a false name. Or a pen name, however you want to call it. Slide 3. Alright. So I always thought it was just whoever did that, but I'm like, boy, she does sound like Ariel. But after all these years, they finally revealed that she did the voice of it, and it's of Eva, and I was like, well, she doesn't have too many other roles, so I mean, that's a pretty big feather in her cap. But one of the things that made me question why it would have been hidden for so long is because maybe it's one of those deals. Because you do see a lot of times with these voice actors, it's like they only have the one Disney role and that's it. Maybe they're afraid of taking other work because Disney can be a little bit, I don't know, they could be a little bit tight with, you know, their actors and everything. If you end up doing something that I don't like, they might, you know, cut ties. So there's a possibility that something like that might have prevented her from wanting to actually give her full credit.
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Hi there.
Oh, you speak English. So then, obviously you're not related to Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
Couldn't tell by the clothes.
Highly doubtful.
Does she have eyeshadow on? Did she have eyeshadow in the movie?
Sora! Goofy! Donald!
A circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
Well, anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sora, look what we found. Look at this.
Just awful tickled by that. What's that? A gummy block. It's the same stuff used to build our ship. So that means the king could be here. We gotta work together to look for him. For now. Fine, I'll let you tag along for now. I got Protect G. We got a full party. He's very tall. I like how she has to bend down to talk to you, though. Apparently Tarzan was raised in the jungle by gorillas. Communicating with him still isn't easy, but he's learning. So he was speaking in gorilla back there. Ah, that's right, you're looking for your friends. He said Riku and Kairi are here, and one word I couldn't understand. Why don't we try this? We'll show Tarzan some slides and see if any of them match that word. Oh, what happened to the slides? I already found a couple of them. Mentioned it before, but yeah, I gotta rewatch some of these Disney movies. Tarzan, it's been a while since I've seen that too. Last time I probably saw it was back on VHS. That was probably one of the last Disney movies that we got on VHS, to be quite honest. Light the stove, be careful. But I remember being quite good. Clayton wasn't the most memorable of the Disney villains, however... let's see. Need more information, find a recipe card too. Can I actually light the stove or no? But I remember him being a little bit dastardly. I also remember his end, how he gracefully exited the film. And it was probably one of the most brutal endings I can remember for a Disney villain. I mean, I forget exactly what happened to people like Maleficent. I think she got stabbed or something like that in the heart when she was a dragon and other things. There's probably other ends to other Disney villains. Didn't Hook just got like chased away by the alligator, right? I mean, I guess it's implied that maybe he got eaten, but I think he just like ended up swimming away. It wasn't much of a big end. Oh. Tarzan going apeshit. I don't remember what like I'm thinking about like certain Disney villains now, and I can't remember how like each of them finished their role in the movie. Some of them like die. I remember, you know, I only ever saw Hunchback of Notre Dame once, but I think he like fell off of the church into like flames or something. I haven't seen that movie in ages. I only saw that once, I think, at theater. We never got it as a family. I don't think my family liked it because that was one we didn't buy. It's like Hades was a god in Hercules. Surely they didn't like kill him off. I think he just ended up getting mad and like saying, "Oh, well, that's it for me." Ursula, I think she just kind of. She got pierced by like the ship or the trident or something like that, and then she just kind of like deflated and faded away. So I guess she died, but yeah, no, it wasn't like anything super violent. Gaston, I think, fell off of the castle. A lot of people fall. Hook got chased away. Cruella de Vil, I don't know what the hell happened to her. I don't think she would have died. She probably got like her face in the mud or something like that, and that was enough to like, oh no, I'm ruined. I don't think there's anything else over here. It's been a long time just like thinking about some of the other ones. Jafar was great in Aladdin because it was like at that point it's like what could you do? So to like actually like trick him in the end, I think was a great finish. Of course, they kind of ruined it when they had the sequel, The Return of Jafar or something. But who actually ever even remembers that movie? Clayton's name. I'm a hunter, not a researcher. Union Jack. SP card 2, put the potion in the pot quickly. Okay, God, we always have to have potions. Potion is in the pot, ready to begin. Light it.
See ya!
Oh.
See ya!
Something else I'm supposed to light?
See ya!
Like I'm getting into the menu here for the potion, but it's not pulling up the pot as like an actual thing I can mess with. Light the stove, yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Fire! Fire!
And I'm out of MP. Okay, great. Where's the save point? Is it in here? there. Oh, you have to hit it open. Okay. That's what it was. You have to hit it open first, then you have to light it. I got you. Hippo's Lagoon. But turning a potion into a high potion, who knew you just needed to stir it up in a pot? Oh God, the momentum on these is a little weird. Mithril. Guess that wasn't the one. Yeah, I don't like how you can't jump out of the water. It's like almost every... It goes against my most natural of video game instincts, but like almost every game allows you to jump out of the water. Not with this one, though. Gotta find an incline. Oh, I found a chest. Ooh, mega potion. Number 25, 26, and 27 Dalmatian. Well, you're not going to give them their actual names? Just their numerical values? Oh, come on. Sucks. I was trying to, like, direct myself so I could land on the hippo, too, and it never works. I can tell this is, like, vine section is going to be a pain in the ass. I kind of wanted to explore a bit, but we found the slides. We probably just need to go back into the tent. Or we found a couple slides at least. Son of a bitch. Alright, I think I might just go do that. Maybe I'll explore on my own time or something. Oh, hey, there's a blue mark. Hold on. Can we only... Shit, we can only change the party out in the save menu, I think. Sorry, Tarzan. Kick you out for a second just so we can see what this does. Oh. Oh, more puppies. More Dalmatians. Castle. What's wrong, Sora? What? Nothing. This place, it just looks so familiar. But how? I've never been off my island. Oh, wait. Maybe Tarzan might have to be in the party first. That's right. You can view the slides with the projector. I think there might be one more. Oh, shit. One more. I was like, I might need that to push that into something so I could get on top, but maybe not. Oh, look, there it is. I see it. They're just fine. ship.
Well, Tarzan?
Well,
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi?
Sorry, I don't have pictures of them.
Hey, I thought...
That leaves just one place. Young man, we've been in this jungle for some time now. But we have yet to encounter these friends of yours. I'd wager they're with the
Pretty sure this
gorillas,
isn't the guy that
but
did the voice
Tarzan
Clayton.
refuses to take us to them.
Really, Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide.
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
You know, it's funny, like Tarzan's eyes. I was going to call them dead eyes, but they look much more lifelike
Tarzan
than Sora's.
Kerchak?
He must be the leader. Perfect. I'll go along as an escort. After all, the jungle is a dangerous place.
Look at that chin. Oh, look at that smile. I can't tell if they're doing a good job introducing these characters or not, because it's like, I almost feel like watching the Disney movies is almost like a mandatory prerequisite to like play in this game if you want to understand what the hell's going on. But, I mean, I guess in a lot of cases the story's simplistic enough where you don't necessarily need to have it, but at the same time, it's like I kind of feel like, we don't know what this Clayton's character is. We don't know what he's doing. Oh, God. Whoa! Okay, I didn't expect to get attacked in camp.
Fire!
Wasn't he afraid of fire in the movie? Or am I thinking of the Jungle Book? Oh, Shere Khan was another Disney villain where he didn't like meet his ultimate end, but he was like, what, they tied that stick with fire on it to his tail? They just tied his tail around a stick with fire and he freaked out and went running. Alright, I don't know that we're going to be able to finish any of the storylines with anything that's happened so far. I think I might need to find that one piece of evidence or something. I don't know, I couldn't figure out how to like get things going with the trial in the Wonderland section. And then this might take a minute, but I'm not 100% certain. We'll see. My sense of timing is definitely going to be off until we actually get one of these finished before I can determine how long each one of these is going to take. The Coliseum is one of those that like takes forever because, again, it's not like super story related, I don't think. There might be like one battle or something you need to fight in order to get something going, but otherwise, a lot of that's just like extra bits. But yeah, I think like I had mentioned before, I think with a lot of these, they're going to end up being stuff that you have to come back to. Like you have to go somewhere and learn something and then come back and finish up a plot line, or you, like I also mentioned, you just like run out of story and then you go somewhere else and then come back and then, oh, something new popped up. So it might be one of those cases. That might have been 2 as well, I don't know. But anyway, we got a nice chunk of time in here, and it's a little bit late. I think I want to stop now so I could give myself like an hour and a half to wrap up a couple things for tonight and get some stuff done before I need to go to bed. But a very fun game so far. I don't think it's going to be like super popular for me to be playing this, so I don't know. I might end up streaming something else in between time. There was one other game I remember I wanted to stream, but I was thinking about saving it for December, but I might end up doing it now. Just because I really kind of don't have anything else going on for November. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it, as always. And yeah, we'll be back later on. Trying to see who's streaming here now. Not a ton. Anisha was in here for a minute. She's doing a little Valorant, so I'll go ahead and raid her. But anyway, I'll be back. Again, I don't have anything super lined up, so I might just be back with this tomorrow, but we're going to continue on for Tuesday and Wednesday. And maybe by next week, I'll decide something if I want to stream another game. But for right now, we're going to stick with it. But you guys have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Until then, later.